Grand Rising, happy people. I want to welcome each and every one of you to this Saturday team training for our amazing organization here at LiveGood. My name is Tracy Walker. I'm currently a gold leader serving right now inside of our team out of the United States. And what a pleasure and an honor it is to be before you. I am still getting myself together with a Saturday morning. I got a little boy that is running around here. It's Saturday. He's playing games on his phone. He's hungry. It's waffles. He waits right till 12 o'clock. So guys, I apologize. My screen will be on just shortly, but without any further delay, I want to welcome to the stage, to our virtual stage, our diamond leader, Mr. Tim Miller. I've known Tim for several years now, and I will say that our meeting, though several years ago, I knew, and I won't go into all the story, but I knew at that moment in time that if a man who was the upline inside of your organization, who was on his deathbed, who had coded twice, literally his heart had stopped 2 times, me being unaware of that, when I realized that he was taking my call to help me answer questions, to help me sort out things, to help me put things together inside of our organization, I realized that a man would do that for a person that he had never officially met before. I knew that he had a heart of gold. And this opportunity several years later has definitely been able to demonstrate that to so many people far and wide. Some of you guys may have known that already from the past, and others may have just started to realize that. But I'm thrilled and I'm honored that he gave me a call or a text, and many of chats and cussing outs and making sure that I actually looked at LiveGood, as many of you may have gotten from your sponsors. Trust and believe that it is a normal thing for people to say no. Okay, we say no all the time. And so if you let that no get the best of you, then you won't ever be able to be in position to win. And so I'm so glad that Tim stayed on me. I'm so glad for his yes. And I'm also glad that all the people that are here, I'm happy for your yes, because this is definitely an opportunity of a lifetime. So without any further delay, I want to bring to the stage our very first diamond of LiveGood, man of the hour, amazing leader, 29 years in the industry, multi-million dollar earner, Mr. Tim Miller. Are you there, sir?
I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
We hear you loud and clear. Over to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for that introduction. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, and good gracious, midnight someplace. I think the gentleman from India said it was going on midnight there. So around the world, welcome aboard. Welcome to LiveGood, and welcome to our family. But most of all, guys, welcome to this phenomenon. This is absolutely insane what is happening here with this little old company called LiveGood that literally officially only launched 11 weeks ago. I'm always talking about timing and being in the right place at the right time. Each of you listen to my voice, you could not be in a better position to actually and absolutely change your life. This is huge, my friends. I mean, this isn't your typical network marketing company. This company, LiveGood, is out and disrupting this industry. We are absolutely different. Everything about us, even though we have a MLM compensation plan, our vision and our mission is different. What is the word I'm looking for? Our whole model is different. We're doing it different than any other company out there. And with the announcement that I heard yesterday, for all of you that were on the call with the ownership and the recognition call, you may have heard something that I promise you is going to literally explode everyone that listens to my voice's organization, if you kind of understand what's about to happen. I've seen it before, and this is just, I mean, when I heard it, it actually blew my mind. And all of you get a head start because, you know, I get a lot of times people will say to me they wish they had gotten in at the beginning, and I laugh because I'm like, this is the beginning. We're only 11 weeks old. I mean, I'm watching companies literally super excited, and I'm watching posts, and not to talk about other companies. I think it's an awesome thing, and people are doing well. I have friends in that company. Now, I'm not even going to mention the company, but they're super excited because they just hit a huge milestone in 4 years. That's 88,000 reps in 4 years. Folks, can you believe that either we're right at or we're about to cross over 90,000 reps in this company in just 11 weeks, not 4 years, much less a year. I'm talking 11 weeks. We're at or right at 90,000 distributors. I can't wait till we get on one of these Zooms and can make the big announcement. And it'll probably be this cycle where we'll break over 100,000 distributors. So Ben wasn't crazy, for all of you that heard him say it, that we absolutely will have 1 million members in this company this year alone. And if you just understand that and you understand how this compensation plan works, I mean, you would have to be literally insane to ever stop paying your $9.95 membership. Or if you really get it, you've gone ahead, or you're going to go ahead and pay the $99.95 membership. Here's what we're going to do this morning, because this is a very, very, very special call. You guys are going to be blessed today. I've invited some dear friends of mine to this Zoom this morning to actually, because I want you to hear it from somebody else. I don't want you to just keep hearing it from me. I like to push it, and I can push a little hard, but don't think I'm the only one like that, because when you hear from these dynamic ladies, they can actually help you get to where you want to be. And I call this the Going for Gold training. And I'm going to bring on 3 gold leaders this morning. And it's funny, they asked me how much time do I have, and I said, listen, if you got the flavor, you just keep going. If you can hold the crowd, just keep doing your thing, because people are here for information. People are here are hungry. And I know this team is going to be on here taking notes. So again, good morning, everybody. I'm going to get out the way, but before I do that, I am going to just kind of go over our entire program, how it works, and why I'm excited, why I got involved. That's real easy, guys. What happened was years ago, I've been blessed in this industry for 29 years, and all of that on a full-time basis, meaning I don't even know what a coworker looks like. This is all I've ever done. The good, I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, I've seen the ugly, and I've seen the awful. And lately, I've just seen the disgusting side of this industry. And enough is enough. You get kind of burnt out and you get fed up, especially when you see the mess that's out here within this industry, because now what it's turned to is an industry of greed and egos. And this industry needs to be fixed. I mean, this industry is absolutely broken. And I was fortunate enough about 8 years ago, 9 years ago, I was fortunate. I was online. I was looking for an opportunity. I had just quit a company, a travel company, where I was the #1 earner. I had the largest team in the company. I had the highest income in the company, and I quit. Well, I actually terminated myself. And people thought I was crazy. I got talked about. I got bashed, whatever. I was done because I found out the owner was a crook. He wasn't straight up. And I had a problem with that. My income did not matter to me. See, I know people in this industry, they will do anything for a check. You know, I always say, you know, they'll go out there and dribble just because they're told to dribble. But I'm not going to do that, okay? I'm not just here and be on conference calls and be on Zooms, line out the side of my neck just so I can keep drawing my check. And when I started seeing that stuff, I got frustrated, and I saw an owner that just wasn't right. So I walked away from that company, earning a good, huge 6-figure guaranteed income. And in my zaniness, I happened to be looking for an opportunity, and someone sent me a little email and said, Tim, take a free tour. And I took the free tour. I put in a fake name and an email address. I didn't want my name floating around out there because people will use my name. They'll say, Tim Miller has joined such and such company, and everybody wants to join it. Or they'll start finding me. So I didn't want my name out there. So I put in a fake name. I think my name was Charles Moore. I'll never forget it. And next thing I know, I started getting these little emails saying people were signing up under me in this thing called a power line. And I noticed that people started upgrading. And I went in and I looked at the compensation plan. I looked at the product. It was a weight loss product, a lady on a bottle, on a pink bottle. I said, oh, Lord, what am I going to look like as skinny as I am out here trying to do some weight loss deal? But didn't matter. I'm not the product guy anyways. But when I saw that compensation plan and I saw that marketing system, I kind of got it, but I didn't get it. So my only question was, you know, how long is this gig going to last? Is it built for the long haul, and who's behind it? So I contacted my sponsor at that time, and matter of fact, she may be on the Zoom this morning. I heard she's a rep in the company now. But she got me on the phone with the owner, and it happened to be a gentleman by the name of Ben Galinsky. He explained everything to me, what his vision was, what his mission was, and he was all in, and I said, well, here we go again. I think I found a home here. And to make a long story short, I went on Facebook and I started posting my link for people to take a free tour. People started joining, people started upgrading. I started putting, my little flavor behind it and doing calls and Zooms, and we were doing meetings and having fun. And good gracious, I was able to make over $4.8 million from the comfort of my home, folks. I was able to just do things, and that money was no option. And the funny thing is I wasn't the top earner in that company. There were 10, 11 people in my organization that made more money than me, all $1 million earners, ring earners. In addition to that, we had produced hundreds of $100,000 people that earned six figures or more in that company alone. And we did it in under 8 years, because in 8 years, Ben Galinsky walked away from the industry. He was burnt out. And he merged that company. You'll hear people out there saying he sold it or he shut it down. No, he didn't. Trust me, I know, because I was the top leader over there. Not the top earner, but I was the top leader. I had the largest team. And he contacted me first, so I knew what was going on. And he kind of made me an offer because he wanted to take care of his people. And the offer that was given to me was to merge with the other company, and I could bring my organization into that organization with me. It wasn't a deal. That was just moving, one company's skinny body care into another company, and I would be at the top of what's called a pay leg, and everybody would come into my pay leg. And when I saw that, I was done and said, no, you guys go ahead. I'm going to step away for a little bit. But no, I'm not doing a binary compensation plan. There's just no way in the world I'm going to do it, because I have a brand out here. And I tell people all the time, I will not and will refuse to do a binary compensation plan. I don't care what it is. I don't care if they pay every 5 minutes, every 5 hours, or every 5 days. I could care less. It's still a binary. And you got to have these two legs, one on your left, one on your right. And you only get paid on the pay leg. Companies make a lot of money, but my biggest problem with those compensation plans, I'm not here to bash, I'm just telling you the truth. It is what it is. But the problem with the binary compensation plan is they're notorious for leaders coming over and being placed at the top of a leg. And so they come in automatically with hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month coming in what's called their quote unquote leg. And all they have to do is bring their team over into their quote unquote pay leg. And all of a sudden they're making all this money. They're ranking up quick. But then what happens is they start allowing too many leaders to do that. They're sucking off of that leg, and they're bringing their teams over in these pay legs, and the company starts paying too much money. And what happened, that's called binary creepage, by the way. Understand how that works. That's why you don't see any binary legacy companies in the industry. It's never happened before. And it can, especially with the deal making, because they get too heavy. They start paying out too much money. That binary creeps come in, and then they want to start playing with the money. They're either going to increase the price of the products, or they're going to start changing how you cycle. And they're going to start snipping it, and they'll start calling it an enhancement, when really they're robbing you blind, because what they're really doing is changing the compensation plan so the company can remain profitable and we can keep paying for the Learjets for the owners. Well, I walked away and I started farting around for a few years. I did some credit repair program. I did a travel program. I was nickel and diming myself. I was never happy. 2 nutritional companies. I ranked up in those companies. I was making my money. My people were stuck on these $100 auto ships every single month. And I was deep down burnt out. I didn't like putting my name behind that stuff. And matter of fact, one of those companies I had joined Tracy in, and and we saw some issues over there. I think I walked away before she did. And I said, no, and I'm just tired. But I have to make a living. It's not like I'm gonna get a job, especially what I've been through health-wise. And I'm not gonna get a job. And I was just searching around for a home. And just so happened that Ben had called me a year previously and said he was coming out of retirement, was going to do it again. And he started sharing with me about this model he was going to start. And he was explaining to me why he walked away from the industry, which is the same feeling I had, is we felt like we were selling lies to people. I mean, when I got in this industry 29 years ago, the promise was you could get in a company working hard, build a team, and get that residual income and be able to leave that income to your kids. And that's a flat out lie. Where can you do that? Where can you do that? I'm not here to bet, but where can you do that? It's just not out. It's not out there anymore. And then I found out these companies are making inside deals and placing people, and and I know for a fact because I'm a leader in the industry, so the deals were offered to me, and they would always want to fly me in and see their fancy corporate office and tell me how much money the owner is making. And I could care less. I care about people. What about the people? I can't keep doing this over and over. I could go sell jelly beans and $1,000 kit to come in. That's not the thing. But can these people actually win? Now, if they don't win, that's not my problem. Okay, it's just like in LiveGood. I'll be honest with you guys. If you fail in LiveGood, you don't need to be in network marketing. Period. You need to get a good job. Good luck to you. But if you can't do this, I would have warned you. Don't do anything in network marketing, because this is the absolute most amazing, simplest compensation plan I've ever seen. And you're not stuck on anybody's auto ship where you're going to be any other company. You're going to be stuck on what's called an auto ship, where you're going to have to buy something every month from that company, which is usually a marked up product with so much markup in it that they're able to pay distributors. But here, I mean, this is so simple that anybody can do it. And our numbers are not lying. I mean, our recognition calls are just absolutely insane. I mean, we reduced over listen to this. We produced over 4,000 bronzes. That's just simply getting two people, making yourself whole. Over 4,000 people last week alone hit bronze. Almost 20% of this entire company is bronze or above. Now, you don't have to believe me. People get on me. I say, look, I just look at the numbers. I don't need all that nonsense. And a lot of these companies, log into them. I don't care. We don't care if you work another company. I'll challenge somebody pitches you with something, tell them take a free tour and you'll look at it. Don't tell them you'll join it, because they get into that. You join mine, I join yours garbage. No, tell them to take a free tour with you and then you go, but go look at it and go to what's called the rep earnings statement. Forget what the leader's saying. Forget what they're saying on Zoom. And just like go to their rep earnings statements and read that and see how many people in that company are promoting up. Typically, you're only going to see 0.003% of the reps in the company at the highest position in the company. That's where all the money's going. 0.0003% of a company is making the big money. They're at that, let's just like a diamond in this company. Okay? Nobody's ranking up. 80% of the company's broke. 80% of the company, they may even call them customers or retail customers when really they're just reps that aren't buying anything and they quit, but they count them. So it look like they have a lot of people. But guys, just look at it. When 80% of all of these companies of the people that got started are not winning, and I'm not talking the thousands and thousands of dollars. What about just an extra few $100s a month? I was so happy yesterday to see so many people getting checks. That's exciting. I mean, I've got a young lady, she's probably on here this morning. Her first matrix check was $13, woohoo. And I'll explain that. But she stayed in there. She paid her $9.95. This month, it was $193, doing nothing. Working another company, that's okay. But here, just by staying active, $193. Christopher Hopkins was telling me about a lady, same thing. Her check doubled. Not doing much of anything. And that's what will happen to each and every one of you of just sticking in here. So if you ever hear or see earn $2,000 a month without doing anything or without recruiting, I'm going to be honest with you this morning. That's not hype. That's not a lie. But here's what people take it for. This is not a Ponzi scheme. This is in one of those earn 3%, 4% daily. All this nonsense and Ponzi schemes everywhere. COVID caused that. People really think they can just sit at home behind the internet and make all this money, and people get hurt. That's another reason I can sign up so many people is because people trust me. I heard someone say it the other night. Now, the way she said it was funny to me, but it's true. My name is good out here in these network marketing streets. My name is good. People may hate me or don't like me because I can be aggressive. I can be straight up, and I will call out some nonsense when I see it. And I'm going to protect my team. But when the day is over, my name is good out here because I haven't been involved in a company that's out of business. And I haven't been in any Ponzi schemes. And everything I get involved in, I flip a dollar. I make money. But it's not about me. Can my people win? And that's why I'm excited about LiveGood. You see, LiveGood is so simple. You know, people ask me all the time, Tim, why are our products so inexpensive? They must be cheap. And that's probably the dumbest thing from the truth I've ever heard. But you're going to get people out here, and I want to tell y'all this morning, y'all better get ready. We are literally pissing off all of these network marketers. We're pissing off company owners. We're pissing off a billion-dollar industry. You have to understand that going in. Everybody's not going to be happy with you, and you're going to see some crazy stuff, especially if you're on social media, because they don't have anything to fight with, and they're throwing rocks. They're literally throwing rocks. I've heard it all. I see it all. People screenshot me. I mean, it's hilarious. When I see owners shaking in their boots, when I see network marketing leaders trying to, what I call, protect their check, and they'll tell their team anything to keep them from looking at LiveGood. But guess what? They can't unsee what they see. Once you take the free tour, what you see is what you see. Now, you cannot do it. You cannot like what we're doing, but I guarantee you're still not going to sleep because you just saw something. You saw a company that has the best products on the planet. You think our products are cheap? Then why are our products USDA certified organic and yours are not? Ha. How about that? How about on all of our products, we have a certificate of analysis? How about that? Ha. Go tell that. How about we offer a 30-day empty bottle, no questions asked, money back guarantee? Do you? No. Why not? How about out of almost 100,000 distributors in our company, we have that policy, and guess how much product we've had? I couldn't even tell you the percentage. The answer is 4. We've only had, out of 190,000 reps, only 4 product orders have come back. And they didn't even come back for the guarantee. They wanted another product and got they wanted something else. So we didn't even have to refund them. Is that crazy or what? If our products weren't working, we wouldn't be here. Think about that for a minute. Don't ever let anybody tell you that garbage. But they're going to say whatever they can say to protect their house. And we don't have to go bashing them or beating them up. But the truth is the truth. The facts are the facts. And they're scared to death. I'm warning you guys. And I love it because I like being disruptive. I like being able to fight with them. Oh, Tim, you bashing? How am I bashing? I'm just comparing apples to apples. Matter of fact, you're not making any money. You know? But don't play that game of comparing me to you and all that. You know, I'll tell you this one real quick. I had a leader in a company I contacted because she contacted me, so I contacted her back. And she got bold and she was like, well, Tim, because I showed her one of how many people were coming in LiveGood. And she says, well, Tim, that's all fine and gravy, blah, 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 blah. That's great. Y'all have all these people. That don't mean nothing to me. How much money you making? Because we making money over here. I said, oh, really? And she says, Tim, if you can show me you've earned over $10,000 in a month, I'll take a free tour. I said, you promise? She said, yeah. I said, hold on one second. And I sent her my back office shot where I'd made over $40,000 last month. Now here I am thinking she's going to take a free tour on our site. Well, guess what? She still hasn't taken a free tour. She lied to me. And that's where that integrity piece comes in. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you tell your team you're going to do something, do it. I don't like playing that show mine, show yours garbage. But because it was that person, I played the little game. I also know that a lot of her organization is already in LiveGood. And that's where the problem is coming up. So now all of a sudden you're curious about why all these people are joining LiveGood. The reason is because they can unsee what they've already seen. They can't unsee it. They can't see that our membership is only $9.95 a month or $99.95 a year. They can't unsee that when they don't have to buy products every month. See, in your company, your people are forced to buy $120 worth of product every month, or $100 every month, or $90 every month, whether they get no matter what. And every month, your organization is crashing. Why? Because your people are quitting because they can't afford that auto-ship. Why can't they afford the auto-ship? Because they aren't making any money. Over here, they pay $9.95 a month. And it's just like Walmart or Costco. If you want some super reds this month and you don't use it all this month, you don't have to buy another product next month to stay active. You may want something different. That's up to you. But we don't force anybody to buy anything every single month. That's why our products are less inexpensive. We don't add a CV, a PV, or any markup to our products. See, when you understand that, you'll get it. When somebody comes to you from another company, you'll get it. See, I don't have that. I don't do that comparison because I know we offer the best in the market. And then if I really want to get sassy, when I say, hey, whatever product you have, we can copy it. We're just gonna sell it to our members cheaper. How about that? And then when Ben made the announcement, I'll go ahead and say it. They made the announcement on the card. They slipped it out, basically. Guys, do you know we've got 2 new products coming out within the next 30 days? Did you know one of those products is collagen? Guys, I don't know if you passed out or not when I just said that. I know companies right now, their main product is a collagen product. I know people that are spending $200 a month for collagen products. They love that stuff. I don't even know. I had to look it up on Google. What is collagen? I heard it's good for your skin, your nails, your hair, whatever it is. But do you know what? Just from yesterday's call, companies are shaking in their boots. You don't know what they're going to do. We haven't even launched the product yet. But guess what? When it hits, all these people spending $100 and $200 a month for their collagen product, guess where they're going to come get that? Because we're going to put it at our member price. And I guarantee you it's going to be 1/3 or 1/4 the cost of what they're paying for it. It's not that their product is better and that's why it's more expensive. No, it's because we aren't marketing it up to pay distributors. We aren't marketing it up to pay a CV, a PV, or a GV. We aren't marking it up to pay upline commissions. We aren't marking it up to buy the owner his jet. We aren't marking it up to pay a few leaders the big money. We aren't marking it up where a few influencers. You know what an influencer is? They're the biggest thing out there selling nutritional products right now. I mean, Steve Harvey's out there selling the greens. I saw someone else today, I can't remember who it is. They're selling a Reds product. All of them are $39 and $49.95 a month. And here we are with better quality product by far. Matter of fact, I heard one of those products, those greens that are being sold by one of those influencers, Steve Harvey, excuse me. I heard it has a couple of products in there you shouldn't be putting in your body anyways. I had a rep hit me with that and show it to me. And it was unbelievable. I mean, when you look at a bottle of a nutritional product and you can't read the ingredients, when you start understanding fillers and coloring and artificial color and all that, you'll get it. That's why some people, depending on where you are in the world because of shipping, let me explain this to you real quick. It's funny because I've gotten this one. They'll get their coffee or they'll get their Reds and they'll say, oh, they didn't put enough in here. Something must be wrong. It's a mistake. No, it's not a mistake. You're dealing with raw ingredients. And I went through this in the past company with Ben. You know, the colors of our capsules were white 1 minute and 1 minute they were gray. And people started running around and said, we changed the formula. No. When you're dealing with natural products and you're not adding fillers, for instance, if you go to buy sugar from your grocery store, you ever notice that the sugar bag is the same, all of them are the same, they're identical as far as packaging and as far as how much sugar is in that bag? But the reason is they're using fillers. And the reason that sugar is white is because they color it white. That's not its original color. It's like flour is not white, it's colored. I don't know if you guys know that. We're dealing with nutritional organic product. So it's not a jug of coffee. It's 30 scoops of coffee. It's 30 servings. Okay, and make sure you let your people know that because some of them will trip out if it comes a little clunky or it looks like it's not much in there. No, tell them check the scoops. It's 30 servings or 15 servings, okay? And I'm just making you guys aware, but it's a funny thing, and I want you guys to understand that we're dealing with organic, raw material, the best of the best, okay? And so they see that part of it, and then they see this compensation plan where it's a 2x15, a 2x12, 15 force matrix, and there can only be 2 people on your first level, and everybody else is forced below them, where it can be 4, then 8, then 16, then 32. It's depending on timing of where you get in, who you get under. You know, spillover can happen. So if you're sitting here waiting to make $2,000 a month, no, it doesn't say you're gonna make $2,000 next Thursday. I mean, it's funny. People are joined on Monday, and then Thursday was like, Where's my $2,000? I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, y'all said, I saw an ad that said I only joined because I went. I said, yeah, it didn't say you were going to get paid. So you mean you tell me you joined a company for $49.95 on Monday and you thought you were going to get $2,000 Thursday? Where they do that at? Because I want to join. Where they do that? And I'm not being funny. It is what, I mean, it's the truth. Why did you even think that? It didn't say that. It says you can earn up to $2,000 a month without doing anything. That is absolutely unequivocally, hands down, that's true. But it doesn't, it has to happen because you're relying on people above you to start placing people in. They're going to fall under you. Just stay in here at least 90 days. Pay you $9.95 a month, and there you go. Try some product. Okay? That's it. Just sit there. And the people I mentioned earlier, there are people in this company. That's why I don't argue with people. I mean, I've got a young lady that signed up a nobody. And, you know, she's making over $300 a month right now. We just launched 11 weeks ago. Why? I signed her up and she fell on her first level and she got a ton of spillover. And she did put a few people in and now her team is starting to duplicate. Now, this young lady, I'll tell you straight up, when she joined, she was cruising. She was with a travel company. She was cruising, doing her thing, visiting family, going through some deaths, going through funerals, and just wasn't focused on LiveGood. But she knew well enough that when I said, just trust me and get in, that was good enough for her. And I told her it's only $9.95 a month. Just keep paying that. And while you're on your cruise, just make sure that's paid. And that's what she did. And she came home off her cruise and saw 300 some or 200 some people underneath her already. That's called spillover. So that two by matrix is real simple. They can only be 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. Okay? That's it. But I understood matches. See, what matches said is, Tim, everybody you sign up, you're going to get 50% of their matrix check. So I take the little $2,000 a month and I say, if only half of that happens, that's $1,000 a month per person gets in this company. Let's see what happens. Everybody I sign up, I get 50% of that 1,000 each month. Okay, so 2 people will put me at $2,000 a month because I'm getting 50% of that 1,000, 50% of 2 people. That's 1,000. Then my 1,000 I'm getting on me, and they're both in my matrix. So that's $2,000. That's $4,000 a month. I just doubled up by sponsoring 2 people, whether they do anything or not. And everybody I personally sponsor, I get 50% match. So I kept sponsoring people. I wasn't waiting on nobody to spill over. I was creating that stuff. And you guys all need to be spillover creators. Stop waiting on spillover. And if you're waiting on it, just wait on it. Don't message me on Thursday asking about where your money and how come I had 2,000 people under me in the power line. Nobody, I didn't get. No, we explain that every Thursday. We explain it in the email. You know, you got to read it. You have to do what you're supposed to do. Okay. You know, I'm not hard. People get mad at me. I'm shut up. We're grown. You know, sometimes you got to take the nipple out your mouth and grow up. This is a business. And I'm going to talk about some big money here. And if you're sitting around waiting on spillover, you're sitting around on Thursdays waiting for somebody to do something for you, just wait on it. I explained all of that. And I explained how the matrix works. And I'm not being harsh or criticizing you because I love the people that just want to get spillover. That's fine. I'm not knocking you. You know, you deserve to make $2,000 a month. Just don't expect it this Thursday. We're new to this. We're only 11 weeks old. Give it time. This didn't get rich quick, but I promise you, we bring in 1 million people. Oh, you're going to be making bank whether you sponsor anybody or not, because those people have to go down below somebody. If not you, then who? If not now, when? All right, but we've got that out the way. But yeah, I looked at the compensation plan. I actually logged into my back office and read the thing. I actually logged in. Now go figure that. I actually logged in my business and read everything in that back office. That's what I did. I didn't wait on my upline. I didn't wait on Tim. I didn't wait on one of these leaders to explain everything to me. I didn't need to get on the phone. I went in that back office and read it. And that darn thing said, man, everybody you sign up, you get 50% match. Okay, that's all I need to know. What do I do? Just give away the free tool. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going out here buying systems and leads and tools and training and no. I don't need all of that right now. All I need to do is post this free tool on Facebook. That's what I'm going to do. And I started posting my tour. Take a free tour. Take a free tour. Trust me, I'm launching. That's all I did. I just let people know I'm about to run with this. When you get in there, I'm about to run with this. You know what I'm about to do. Do you want to be at the top with me or you want to wait? And all of them, not most of them, took a free tour. The next thing I know, they started upgrading, just like that last company I was in. I saw it happen. And then I'm looking at this thing and they said, okay, not only you gonna get 50% match on your personals, we're gonna pay you 2 generations of silver pay when you go silver. So that means no matter where they fall in the leg, I'm gonna get paid on the first silver, whether I sponsor or not, just in that leg. And everybody you sponsor is a new leg. And it said I get paid 10% match on every silver, and I get 10% match second generation silver. So on top of that, I'm getting on my personals, if they go silver, I'm getting the 50 and the 10. So I'm getting 60% match as a silver. And they become silver. Oh, goodness gracious. Whoa, hold on. What? Then it said if I go gold, I pick up another 5%, 3 generations of gold, 2 generations silver, and my 50% match. So now I'm up to 65%. So now on that same 1,000 that Desiree is earning, you're gonna give me 65% of that. That's $650. Hold on. Per person. And I've signed up 140 people. Go figure what that's gonna turn into. Just go figure. Then it said you go diamond. You go platinum. You get all of that. And in addition to 4 generations platinums. What? And there's no blockage. Some of y'all don't know what blockage is. It pays generations, not levels. Let me give you an example. I signed up Desiree. Desiree goes out and signs up somebody, doesn't do much, signs up their 2 people. They want to be bronze, double up their money. But that's all they do is 2. And then they sign up somebody that signs up somebody that signs up somebody that signs up somebody named Trisha. And Trisha's a go-getter. And Trisha goes to work. And in her first week, she goes gold. She puts in 35 people her first week. I'm just giving an example, but you guys will get to meet her shortly. And she goes out there and puts in 35 people in her first week. And she gets it. She's a networker. She gets it. She's all over TikTok. She gets it. And she goes to work. And here it is, Des. And in the other company, she'd be blocked because the person she signed up hadn't done much. That person signed up isn't doing much. That person had done, you down 4 or 5 levels already. Trisha way down there on the 6th level. But Trisha goes gold in her first week. There's a raise of gold. So guess what? Trisha is first generation gold to Desiree. Here's what's funny. A lot of people don't understand this. If between her and Trisha, there is no silvers, Des is going to get the silver and the gold match on just Trisha. On any silvers that come in below Trisha, and all golds that come in below Trisha, because there'll be second generation to Des silvers, and they'll all be second generations gold. So any of Trisha's golds that help create golds, she's gonna match that 5% on them third generations gold, whether it's on the 100th level, 1,000th level. Guys, I hope you're getting what on God's earth I'm telling y'all. I hope you understand. You want to go out there and sponsor your behind off and get them pay points and forget that spill created. See, because here's what's going to happen. You're going to get your check, just like I did yesterday, day before yesterday. And I'm looking at this thing because it was our first full month commission run. We got paid on about 13,500 people that came in December. So we got paid when they paid their $9.95 in January. Okay. Or no, they came in January, they paid in February. We just got paid on the matrix of February. Yeah, that's right. They paid in January. Their second $9.95. You understand? Not their first, their second. All right. So I got paid on that. My matrix check was off the charts. It was $700. So had I done absolutely nothing, never sponsored a single person and just got spillover, my check would have been $700 matrix. So listen to this. Whether I get out of bed now, because I paid my $99.95, I got it overdone. I'm good till 2024. I don't have any monthly payment. I don't even have to pay $9.95. I already paid for the full year. And I watched the back office. It's funny. It'll show you every month you're covered. It'll say your February membership is active. Your March membership is active. It just doesn't, if you pay the $9.95, it'll do that for you. So I don't have to do nothing. I have to do nothing. I have a direct deposit to my bank. All I do is log in and check my bank account every Thursday, and I'm gonna get a deposit. Now that's residual income. That's what I've been trying to see in this industry that we promise to people they aren't getting. Well, here it is, a $700 matrix check, but because I went to work and I'm getting matches, I couldn't even begin to even try to count the matches. I could care less. All I know is my matrix matching for the same month where I made 700 matrix, the matching was $6,000. So if I was just waiting on spill, doing nothing, paying my $9.95 a month, that's good money. Again, not knocking those of you that want to do nothing and just get a full matrix. And in just what, 2 months, mine's at 700. That should tell you something. That's basically a quarter a person. That's 2,800 people right there that I got a quarter on. That's $700. What would you do with $700 a month in additional income? To all of you networkers out there, what would you do if your team was making $700 a month? People not doing anything. Think about that for a moment. Let that sink in. You know, we're not gonna go out there and call them. I saw one guy call his people bums. I'm like, is he insane? No, we aren't gonna do it. We're gonna love those people. We're gonna love on them. That's fine. Maybe if they get some product, they get that $700 check, they go to work and do something, figure it out. But those of you that figure it out, I just told you my matrix. Now get this. We got paid on, I believe, what, 1,500 people? January was our biggest month. Well, not our biggest month, nowhere close to it. But in January is when we exploded. We put in 30,000. So you take 30,000. I just got paid on, remember, I just got paid on about 1,500 people. This month and that came in will be over 30,000 people. What do you think my matching is going to be next month? What do you think that $700 matrix check is going to be when we go from 1,500 people to 30,000 in 1 month? See if you sleep when you understand that. And what's it going to be next month when we just had our biggest month in February, where we did over 50,000? See, these checks are about to get ignorant come March, first week of March, first week of April, because now all these 995s are coming in. Then the company said, okay, go diamond. Now, gold is the sweet spot. A gold, you can take the diamond. A gold member gets it. And that's why I wanted to bring golds on today. All right. But gold, the next step is platinum. And then platinum to diamond is an easy transition. That's why you see people that go diamond, they end up going, if they're structured right, they go diamond really quick. I went from platinum to diamond in 1 week. You heard Jesse. Jesse in 1 week went from platinum to diamond. So the transition from platinum to diamond is not hard if you have your 3 legs. That's it. Doesn't matter if you personally sponsor them. All right? Now watch this. I'm thinking, okay, they pay out 2% of the company. It goes into the bonus pool, and I get a percentage of that based on how many diamonds in the company. The diamond split was called the diamond bonus pool. So here I am being a genius that I am. I'm thinking they're paying out 2% on company profit. So for every $9.95 that comes in, they pay out 80% of that. So let's say $3. So 2% of $3 is going in the pool on each person. And I'm thinking on every $40, they're paying out $30. There's $10 left. They're taking 2% of the company profit, putting in the bonus pool. And I'm thinking on the $9.95 a month, they're doing the same thing, the $40. Then all these people ask me, Tom, are we paying on products? Well, we can't really pay out on products. We have no markup in these products enough to pay commission. Now, if you want us to make the Super Reds $80 and pay your commission, I mean, we could do that. Your organization's going to fall apart like every network marketing company. And you're going to be jamming, you want us to, make you buy a product every month for $80. I mean, we can do that. to make a few people, a few leaders that want that happy. No, we're going to keep it the way it is, where the average person can get involved in this and not go broke. How about that? And how about we don't need leaders? We don't care if you need some post today. We don't care how many people you can bring with you. We're not going to fly you in. Ben's not going to get on the phone with you because of how many PhDs you have. You know, he's not. I mean, you're not that important. How many books you've written, where you've been, that you had 200,000 people in your team back in 1964. Yeah, that's nice. We don't care. We aren't going to make you some. We aren't going to give you placement because you some big fish. No. Why are we going to screw over our average rep? The average person down here just wants to win. We're going to put you above them. Is that fair? You hadn't done the work. But what about that lady or that gentleman that just wants to make an extra $500 a month to pay some bills off? What about that person that got in last month and made the decision, but you farted around and waited? But now all of a sudden you want to talk to the owner, or you want to talk to Tim, and you want some kind of hookup or some kind of special leadership. You know, I see what's going on. I see people jumping organizations. That's fine. Go ahead. It's not going to help you. You know, it doesn't matter who you join or where you fall. We're one team, one dream. You know, we're going to help each other. I'm going to help you whether you're in my organization or not. Not only because I'm a diamond, I get paid on all revenue. That's just how I think. Because I know we're up against every company out here. So I know the bigger, whether they're in my organization or not, I want you guys to hear this. So you can be like this. Doesn't matter. When somebody's in another organization, they're going to try to flip them to your team, or our team has this, or our team is better. Don't do that. Say congratulations, welcome to LiveGood. Are you plugged in? Okay. Well, let me get you in one of the groups. Let me get you plugged in. Let me, now I'm not going to be on the phone with you all the time. You know, you got to plug in, but I'm going to help you get plugged in, and I'll get you to the right people. See, that's what I'm going to do, because I know the bigger and the more noise LiveGood's making, the bigger LiveGood's going to get, which is going to be a benefit to everybody in the company, especially if you understand a matrix. Especially if you understand when you become diamond, you get override. So back to this diamond thing, I'm thinking they're paying on company profit, which makes sense. Little did I know I'm wrong. They pay on gross revenue. That means they on $9.99, 2%. On every $40, 2%. On every product, every bottle of super reds and super greens, and man, that goes in the diamond bonus pool. We did $1.3 million the first month in December. 1.3 million. The bonus pool was 27,000. Guess who got all of it? Me. That Thursday in my bank was an additional. And I say additional, that's on top of the weekly commission. It's on top. Well, the matrix wasn't nothing in, because it was the first month. First month, over $41,000. First month. And we just getting started. Second month rolls around, company does what, 3.7 million? 2% went in the pool. That's $23,000 a piece. But Tim, your money dropped. No, it didn't. That was just a diamond bonus pool. I'm so happy we created. I'm so happy for Jesse. I'll be happy when you guys are hitting diamond. Because I know when we get 10 diamonds, he's going to add another rank. It may be just be 1% or 5% of the revenue. It doesn't matter. You know what, 10%, think about this for a minute. If he just took 2% and he just did another rank and it was 1%, okay, because you're getting the 2% as a diamond. Let's say he has double diamond and it's just 1%. And last month we did 3.7 million. That's 30-some G's right there. That's life-changing income. I'm talking per month. And this month will be bigger than last month. Y'all know it's over 2,000, over 1,500 people have already joined this company today before I even got on this call at noon. Y'all realize we did over 2,000 people yesterday, our biggest Friday ever? You guys, this week we'll do over 20,000 people and go well over 100,000 members in this company. So I want you to understand this today. You got to get it. You know, this is huge. And let me tell you what you want to do. And I'm going to finish this up on my part. Listen to this. Don't wait on a new product. It drives me nuts when people ask me about, can we do this? Can we add cinnamon flavor to the CBD? Because you saw that in another company, some cinnamon, you want what, strawberry flavor, chocolate flavoring? That's going to make us more money. That's going to help you make more money when you haven't signed up one person. but you want us to get a sense. That's all of a sudden going to explode your business. That's what you're telling me. No, it's not. That doesn't matter. We don't need a new product. Here's why. Nobody gets paid on product until you hit diamond. Now think about this for a minute. I'm gonna encourage you guys, and I'm gonna turn this off to these beautiful young ladies that want to share with you, but listen to this for a minute. Diamond, okay, I'm a diamond. We got 2 other diamonds. We'll probably 3 or 4 more come in this month because you guys are killing it. Now watch this. 30 days from now, we introduce a collagen product. Now, collagen is huge, and people are buying it like crazy. But in addition to that, I'm going to try it. Okay, I'm going to try it. I'm just curious to know what in the world, how it works, and I'm just that guy. And let's say the collagen is $20, right? Well, most of the people are selling it for $110 to $200. Let's say ours is $20. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm not giving y'all a hint. I don't know. But let's just say our member price is $21 or whatever. And let's say by then, when you become a diamond, I'm giving y'all a head start. You focus on diamond and going diamond, and you're going for it, and you hit diamond, and 100,000 distributors, take 50% of them, order 1 bottle of collagen. That's 50,000 people. That's $500,000 at $10 in volume just went in the company. Just on that one product. Remember, you get the bonus pool. Wouldn't you rather be a diamond when a new product hits? And I just told you 2 products are going to be announced. And those are just nutritional products. Do you guys understand how this business model works? Do you understand we can add any product? We could add travel. We could add a catalog. We could add, you name it. Think of any network marketing company, what product they have. They don't have an exclusive right to it. We could add crypto trading. We could add whatever. The product doesn't matter. We can add any product. The only difference is we aren't going to mark it up. We're going to let our members get it for next to nothing. That's the model you have to understand. Why are we different? That's why we're different. That's the secret sauce. That's something no other company has. We can inject any product into this model because all we're paying on is the $9.95 a month. I just told you how much that paid. That was over what, $7,000 the first full month. Think people aren't making money here? I may do a money training one day. Just bring on our top earners, the Kelly Tollers, the Christopher Hart, you know. But this one's about going gold and focusing on gold. So I'm gonna get out the way. I have 3 very special guests, 3 what I call friends of mine now. These are the people I talk to every day. First young lady I'm gonna bring up is, I'll let her tell a story, but I don't want to get emotional, but this is my best friend in life. Nothing to do with network marketing, nothing to do, just my friend. I mean, when I was sick and died a couple of times and all this nonsense, I do remember when I woke up, this person had traveled all the way from Atlanta and was right there in the hospital with me when I woke up. I mean, that's deep. Nothing to do with network marketing. And when I told her we were making a move, she wanted to choke me because we've done a lot of stuff together. But just a beautiful, dynamic friend, but a beautiful person, really cares about her team, is going to do some big things here. But let me introduce to y'all my good friend, Desiree Ingram. Are you on? Desiree, are you there?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you great. There you go. It's all yours.
Wow, Tim, you always do such an amazing job. You know, you get me so pumped up and excited because I tell you, this particular opportunity, this is home for us. We definitely hit the jackpot. Yes, he's right. I'm always fussing about him because here we go again. He changing, and you know, when I'm going heavy on, you know, in a company, I get the running because that's my goal. I always want to hit the ground running because you always have to what? Validate and make a name for yourself in that company. You have to do that because that's what validating your story is about. Because if you don't, because the products is what one thing, but your story is what people look at. They want to know, what did you do and how did you do it? So now let me just step back a little bit, because I know I got excited after listening to Tim, and I was trying to write down so many things that he was saying. And oh my God, he touched on a lot of things. But first, before I just get into all that, I just want to say I am really honored to be a part of this call and to even be amongst some great leaders like Tracy Walker and Trish Costa. I mean, you know, just to share the platform. I'm gonna hurry up and get out the way, because I am a note taker, and I am a, you know, because like they say, note takers are money makers. So I hope you all are definitely taking some notes, because I'm going to hurry up and get out the way so I can take notes from Tracy, and I can take notes from Trisha, because these are some dynamic leaders you're going to hear from today. But I am 4 children. I have 4 children. I've been married twice. I have 6 grand boys, 7 grand boys now, and I have 6 grand girls. So a total of 13 grandkids. So my life is definitely busy, busy, busy. And they are truly my why for why I run so hard and I run for these businesses. And so a lot of times people will say, Des, what you doing now? And you know what? Sometimes that could be a good thing, because they're saying it in a way like, you switching business again, or you doing it? Well, you know what I always say to that? I'm just a financial investigator against poverty. I just refuse to be poor. You know, I have so much, you know, reasons for why I do what I do, because I know at the end of this road for me, when I leave here, I want to have a legacy for my children and my grandkids. And I don't want to just exist. I want to be able to say that I have left them with something other than just bills and stories. I want to make sure that they have something of valuable that they can say, hey, my grandmom did this. And even the ones that may not even get to meet me in this lifetime, I want them to see my picture on the wall, like Paris Hilton, the Hiltons. You know, they may not have never seen their father or their grandfather. Guess what? They know that he existed and he did something when he was on this earth. And that's where I want you to really look at your life and develop a plan and a purpose for what is exactly do you want to do, and get passionate about LiveGood. Really get passionate about the why you are doing what you do. And when you really understand the concept and really get it about LiveGood, oh my God, you will not sleep at night. I stayed up till like 4:30 the night before on the phone talking to someone. And I mean, we stayed up so late, and then I stayed on the phone the other night. And it's like, oh my God, I can't even sleep at night, because this LiveGood is in me. It has, I mean, it's got me so excited, so enthusiastic about this business concept. It's like, bar none, you got to see this. And that's what I'm sharing with my friends. I'm like, listen, trust me now, thank me later. Because right now, you just want to get a position in this company. You just want to get in. And that's the kind of energy and excitement that I have, which is definitely appealing to so many people, because they're just getting in and on the strength of just trusting in me. Because again, I always say, you start out with your BLT, the people that believe in you, that like you and trust you. Now, for those who are listening to the sound of my voice, and you're saying, well, I don't have nobody like that, I don't have any friends. Well, you might want to go back and maybe just assess something about yourself to find out, what exactly am I doing that I don't have somebody that I could actually call up, and they won't even do me that one favor. You know, what they call it, the NFL, the no friends left group, because you've been in so many different companies, and now they see you coming again, and now they, oh my God, here you go. But, you know, again, it's okay. Do not get discouraged by that. Do not let that be all the reasons of why you won't move in this business. You know, you got to get up and get away from thinking like that. There are so many people out in the world that need what we have. There are so many people going to Whole Foods, going to Walmart, going to the supermarket and buying all of our products that are already in LiveGood, but they're on the shelves at Walmart. You know, they just different names. They just not headed with LiveGood, but they have a heading of something, whoever else created that particular product. But the ingredients may not necessarily be the same ingredients that we have in ours, because we are using the top of the line quality products. Not to say that theirs is, you know, less quality. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, you know, people are going to these stores and they're buying these products, the same products. The difference is what we're going to show them is that they can now come to our store and they can buy it from our store, or they can buy it from their own store if they choose to have an online store. And guess what? Now they can change the buying power and put it into their own business. And then, of course, I'm not an accountant, but at the end of the year, they can even write it off, because they couldn't write it off if they went to Walmart, you know. But our products are just so awesome. You're getting the results from the product. So definitely fall in love with the products by using them yourself, because when you use these products yourself, the results that I'm getting just from using it myself, that's why LiveGood is in me, because I know what these products are delivering for myself. I know what those big reds are doing. My husband swears by them big red. My goodness, he done shared it with so many of his other friends that I got customers that that want the big red based on his testimony on what he's telling them. So all I'm saying, guys, we have the best products out here. And when you use those products for yourself, you're going to see why we are so excited about talking about LiveGood. Other than just talking about the money part, just really fall in love with the products. Because when you fall in love with the products, you are really going to see why we are all talking about LiveGood. Now I can literally go to my mother and say, Mom, you know, here, try this product. My mom supports me in every business that I've been a part of. Every business. And I feel so bad, because she always worries about, you know, I want to make sure, are you getting anything from, you know, this? But even in another last company that I was in, you know, it was still a burden to me for her to have to spend $200 and something a month on an auto ship, you know, just because you know, it was a great product. But the problem was it just cost too much for her to stay healthy on that particular product. So now I feel great, because now I can literally offer her some more products that she can use. And at the same token, not go broke doing it. And now she can still stay healthy, because that's what I'm about. I'm about health and wellness, more so than just about being a part of a company. I'm about health and wellness already. So this is definitely aligning up with myself and what I want to do. But I just want everybody to really fall in love with what you have your hands on. You have your hands on a product that costs a fraction of the cost. I mean, it's so cheap, but because it's so cheap, most people question the fact that it's got to be less, you know, the products, the ingredients can't be what you're saying it is. But because we have an owner who really cares about people, we have an owner that his integrity is intact. And that was another reason why I was definitely sold out to LiveGood, because when Tim said, hey, Ben is doing this, and you know, he's getting ready to start up this company, and then we all got on the phone, we talked, guess what? It was a no-brainer, because Ben is somebody who comes with that honesty. He's a person of integrity, you know, and that's something that you have to question even about yourself. Are you somebody that have integrity? You know, are you somebody that is honest? You know, because maybe that's the reason why people are not attracted to coming into a business with you, because they know that you're somebody that maybe you didn't come across being you know, of honesty or integrity. And Tim talked about that integrity part. Like if somebody even come to you about a business, and you know somebody's in LiveGood already, and they may have shared this business with somebody in LiveGood, you know, do the right thing and say, hey, get in that company and do it fast, because guess what? They're blowing up. And yes, I will in turn make sure you get in the proper groups. But whoever told you about that, get with that person immediately and get into LiveGood, because LiveGood ain't waiting for nobody. We are rolling over here. So that's the integrity part. So question your ability, your character. Are you somebody that has integrity? And then when you get into different companies, people remember that. I want to be with her because she's always somebody that's been honest with me. She's always somebody that's not just about taking my money, or she's just not somebody just all about herself. She cares about people. Genuinely get in that, really care about people, because people don't care about how much you know. Like, yeah, you got the knowledge, but how much do you care about me? Do you really care? And then for those, he touched on something else that I wanted to talk about, and that was that the matrix. Yeah, the matrix is good, guys. Yes, we have an awesome matrix, and I love the matrix, but that is not half of what we got going on here. The products is one of the main things that, like I said, I love is the products, but the matrix is just gravy. If you're sitting there just waiting and looking at your back office every day for spillover, you are missing the boat. You're missing the boat because you're so busy worrying about yourself that you haven't even went out here and started sharing it with your friends. And then you'll be mad when somebody else done shared it with your friends. So no, stop looking at the back office. I don't even look at the back office at all right now. I'm so busy just on the phone. I got a list. I wrote a list, and I'm constantly, everybody who I actually put on my list is already in the business now. They're in the business because I shared the business with them when we first pre-launched. This was before we had a power line. This was before we even had a matrix. I had already gotten them in early on. So now all they need to do is now go to work. Stop being one of those wanderers. And I'm going to talk about that real quick. And you can write this down. There's 4 types of people. It's just like being in a baseball game. You got your players, you got your watchers, you got your wanderers, and you got the wanderers. Okay, the players are the ones on the field. They're the ones that went to practice, and they know exactly what to do because they're going to be the best when that game is played. And that's what Tim is. And that's what Tracy is. And that's what Trish is. These are the players. They didn't have time to sit back and go over all of everything. If they did do that, that was fine. But guess what? They still went to work. They went to work, and you can tell they went to work because the numbers don't lie. The people lie all day long, but your numbers don't lie. The players are going to work. They are the ones that's on the field. They went to practice. They're practice, meaning they're on these trainings. They're doing Zooms. They're doing what it takes to be that expert so that they can be the best player. They can be the diamonds. That's what a player is. The watchers are those that are spectators. They're sitting on the sideline. They're in the stadium stand, should I say, and they're watching the others play the game. That's what the watchers are doing. So I need you to evaluate this stuff because I want to know who you are. Who are you? Put it in the chat, because I'm gonna give you 4 of them. Okay? Are you a player? Or are you a watcher? The watchers are the ones in the stadium stand. They're sitting in and watching the game being played. Now, are you a wanderer? That's where the wanderers are. The people that's in the stadium parking lot, the tailgaters, the ones that's hearing all the excitement and all the fun and all the things that's going on in the stadium, but they can't see. They just hear the excitement. They know something's going on. They hear all the clapping and everybody just, even in our business, you put it in, you see all those people going across the stage because you didn't even come to the convention. You sitting, looking on the outside, you're the stadium. So that's the wonders, the WONDERES. That's the wonders. Okay. Now, are you a wanderer? The wanderers, WANDERERS. They are the people that have no idea what's happening at all. They were the ones that I said, trust me, get in, and then thank me later, but they still sitting and they just still sitting. They have no idea. They just, even I'm sending them out, maybe get on this call, do this, get that, and they still haven't done that yet. And these are the people, when they're going to the game, they're lost. They're still on their navigation trying to figure out how to get to the stadium. That's the wonders. Okay, so all I want to know, you need to define who you are. Are you a player? You a watcher, a wanderer? Are you a wanderers? And guess what? Live good, like Tim said. This business is so easy. It's so easy to the point where anybody can do this business. And I know you guys, you can at least go get 2 people, share it with 2 people, and just see what you got in you. To just share it with 2 people. Share it with your mom. Share it with your brother, your sister, your kid. I don't care. Just get 2 people. Prove to yourself that I'm going to get 2 people. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen no matter what. You know, you have to get excited about this Live Good opportunity, guys. Get excited. Get it in you. Stop sitting here reading over everything in that back office. Go to action. Go to action. I want you to show up on that leaderboard. If nothing else, I want you to just go and make it happen. I'm going to get out the way. There's a lot I can tell you guys. There's a lot that can be said, you know, but I want to, I don't want to, you know, cook your grits because again, you know, this is a Saturday, people got things to do, but the next time, if I come up, I'll give you some other good, you know, maybe some tips, but I really just want you to understand when you are in Live Good. Live Good is going to be that household name. We are right there where like Google, guys, you know, Google's, like I said, didn't invite you to the party. They didn't invite you to their party. Live Good invited you to their party. They're telling you we are at the ground floor. Take one of these seats right now. But when we say take a seat, we're not saying sit still in that seat. We want you to take a seat and go run hard as fast as you can. Share this opportunity with as many people as you possibly can. Don't be upset if those people, some of the people that didn't come with you, they went with us. It doesn't matter. We are one team, one dream, one team. We are going to make it happen together. And we don't want no drama in this company. We want to show up, show out, and let's make it happen and live good, guys. I'm going to turn it back over to Tim. And Tim, I can't wait to hear the next speakers because I got my pen and pad because I know these girls are going to give you something that you never had.
Hey, we appreciate that, Des. Just totally awesome. I know we'll hear a lot from you, and we'll definitely see you at convention walking across stage. But guys, I hope you really understand the people that we're having speaking, sharing with you today. That they are the real deal. I mean, they aren't playing with this thing, and they have history. So the person I wanted you all to meet this morning was another dynamic leader. I call her a icon of the industry. I've actually followed this young lady for years, and she didn't even know it. I actually remember her blowing up so big in the company where she had earned millions of dollars. Listen to this. She's earned 7 figures. I mean, documented. And I never forget a video when she was getting her brand new Maserati delivered to her by some truck dropped it off. And I still remember that video to this day. And we've become good friends over the years. You've kind of heard her story in the beginning, but I wanted to bring her back. She's building an amazing team. I think they launched probably 6 weeks ago. This will probably be her last time being introduced as a gold because she's about a foot away from being our next platinum. So we're looking forward to that. And but I'll just let her take it away. But guys, meet the legendary, the most awesome Tracy Walker. It's yours, my friend.
Thank you so much, Tim. I'm so excited to be here. And Desiree, you drop those nuggets and you drop those gems every single time. I know you saying that you got your note and pad, but I was literally over here taking my notes as well, sis. I'm so excited for you to be running alongside you as well. And to all of our amazing team members, welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, I am the kind of person, I need everybody to get the energy up, okay? Listen, here's the deal. I'm monitoring the chat, okay? I got it. And we got a few other moderators, admins that are helping us out. And here's what you got to understand about our team leader and our diamond. He knows the information, okay? A lot of you guys are asking for things and he's speaking from his mind. He's speaking from his heart. The goal is for you to grab hold of what he's saying and take notes, okay? There is nothing that he is saying that cannot be found in your back office, all right? So if he is talking about pay plan, guess what you should be doing? Instead of saying, share your screen, how about you pull up your phone and you go to the pay plan tab and you click on it, right? You click on that pay plan tab and you follow each one of those 6 steps that he may be referencing, you follow along. Guys, when you are able to tap into the information yourself and not have to have it spoon-fed to you every single way, I promise you the leadership will exude, and because of that, you will be able to attract more people. So I don't care if you are 18, brand new in the business. I don't care if you're 88, if you're 108. If you got into LiveGood, you logged on to somebody's site, you took a pre-enrollment and you put your credit card in there. If you can do that, you can then log in and click on that tab that says pay plan. You don't have to write it. You don't have to print it. You don't have to speak it, but you can log in and look at it, okay? That's what I need everybody to understand. Everything is in your back office, okay? Now, we also know that there is a comp plan video that our CEO, Mr. Ben Glinsky, has referenced a couple times. It's not here yet, but there are 3 diamonds that have been created without it. There have been, in fact, let me get my numbers out. I don't know if y'all take notes on the call when your CEO is talking, but there's a clue right there, okay? There are 8 platinums this week that made it without that video. There were 68 new golds created this week without the video. There were 489 silvers created this week without the video. There were 3,969 bronzes created this week without the video. So do we want the video? Absolutely. Is it going to be helpful? No doubt. But is it something that you need to be sitting back on your hands waiting on and saying, I can't promote this LiveGood thing without this video? That is hogwash. It is 90,000 doggone people in this business from a 5-minute and 55-second video that matters. If you are not sharing that, I am telling you are missing the whole boat. There was a young lady in the chat and I'm gonna get on my train in just a second. A lady in the chat says, hey, I need more marketing materials. If any of you feel like you need more marketing materials, you're focused on the wrong thing. You are the marketing material. So you got to shift the way you think about this stuff. You don't need anything. You have to be. You have to be the thing. This is what network marketing pays you to do, to be the marketing material. So you go out there and you do a Facebook Live. That's the marketing material. You create a little graphic on Canva if you feel like you need that. You are the marketing material. You go onto Instagram, you go to your friends, you call up people on the phone, you go into your email list. However you do it, you are the marketing material. Now, if someone is kind enough to create a t-shirt that you can buy from your back office and still earn commissions on, if somebody does it in retail or whatever that is, then go get the t-shirt. That's a marketing material. Young lady, Sharonda, she's got on her LiveGood hat right there. Guys, that is a marketing material. There is no shortage of marketing materials. It is in your mind. It is the limitations you are putting on your mind. You have to act with a mind of limitlessness. Everybody type that in the chat. Limitlessness. Okay? Limitless. You cannot approach anything with limits. This is the problem with society right now. You think you're in a box. You think that job is a box. You think your family is a box. You think that business is a box. You've got to realize there is no box. There is no box. Okay? There is no box. When you come out of the box that you keep putting yourself in and then trying to project the box to everybody else, I refuse to go in a box, let alone your box. I'm not going in any box. There is no box for me to go in. I don't care. There isn't one. And so this is why, as leaders, sometimes you heard Tim say, we might go from company to company to company. It's not now, most of us, there are some leaders that do that because they get deals and they're getting money to go from place to place. But those of us that have never received a deal, I have never received a deal from any company I've ever been a part. No company has ever cut me a check and said, Tracy, if you come here, we'll pay you $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 to build. No company has ever done that on the strength of my mother and the Most High as my witness. So there are some of us who actually do go because we are looking for the thing that allows us to be limitless. They create boxes. And when you get people like me who I'm saying there is no box, if I fill a box for me, if I fill a box, I have to break out of the box. And sometimes that means I have to leave that company because I fill a box. And I don't like to have to leave a box, but you're not gonna put me or my team in a box, because some of your team members don't even know there is a box. Okay, they don't know there's a box. So as the leader, you know there's a box. So when you feel the sense of a box, you have to remove yourself and your people that you care about from the potential box. Now, if they want to stay at the box, let them stay at the box. You are not in control of anybody. You are not their boss. You are not their mama. You're not God. You are you. You are a team leader. This is a volunteer army. People can go and do what they want to do. But I need everybody to understand. Annette got fired in the chat. Leela say, I feel a box. I am out. That is correct. Out of the box. Okay. Everybody put no box. No box in the chat. No box. I got to wake this thing up. Okay. Wait. I want to see cameras on. Turn your cameras on. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. It's Saturday morning. This is the second day of our pay week. Let's go. If you are in a position to turn your camera on, turn your camera on. Why? Because you got to feel the energy. Energy is everything. Money is energy. If you don't have the energy, you're not going to attract the money. You have to understand that. High energy is high income. You guys understand that? High energy is high income. So some of y'all sitting around just low energy, like, oh, I don't see no slides. I don't see no slides. You are the slide. Put your slide on. Where's your face? Let me see your face. You are the slide. You are the marketing material. Everybody getting what I'm saying? You're waiting on Tim to give you a slide. You're waiting on your team leader to give you a marketing material, yet your screen is off when you are the marketing material. Come on, live good. Let's go. It's time to live good. It's time to perk up. There's my brother down there driving in the car. Arnold, I see you, Arnold. I see you with your sunglasses on, brother, cruising on a Saturday afternoon. Is that your wife over there? Hey there, wife. Good to see you as well. We are happy that you are on board and you are listening in. All right, guys, let's get to it. Let's talk about some marketing. Who wants to know how you can start some very basic marketing with LiveGood? Who wants to know? Put a 111 in the chat. Now, if y'all don't want to know, then I can give it back to Tim. We can shut it on down. We can shut it down, but I want to know who wants to know. If you want to know how to do some basic marketing and start getting people to go through your free tour or more people through your free tour, type a 111 in the chat. All right. I think everybody is alive right now. Woo, I had to revive y'all. Y'all was going to sleep on me. I cannot be in no sleep box. Y'all know I'm not in a box, period. Let alone a sleep box, okay? Now, son, make sure I don't sleep no way. So let alone a box over here on LiveGood. All right, let's go. Here we go. So first thing, I'm gonna give you guys 3 marketing rules. You ready? Write it down. Write it down. And I mean this from the core of my soul. Write this down. 3 marketing rules, okay? Now, if anybody is posting anything negative in the chat, we've got other admins. Go ahead and kick them out. It's okay, all right? It's okay, kick them out. You might want to give them a warning. I don't know if you know if they're a team member or something like that. But if it's just outright ridiculousness, let's go ahead and just boot them out because we don't have time for the drama. All right. So marketing rules, there are 3 of them. Write this down. The very first rule, do not ever spam your link. So let me explain what spam your link means. It means do not contact somebody on social media and say, hey, Tim, go take the free tour. Post your free tour link. Do not do that. That is a rule. It is a rule in marketing. It has nothing to do with LiveGood. Has everything to do with relationships. Dan spoke about relationships. He said, hey, some of you guys might not have had that much integrity, so that's why it's hard for some of you to get people. That is what she's talking about. Not necessarily that you did something wrong. You don't have to steal somebody's money. You don't have to, mess with somebody's significant other for it to be out of integrity. Out of integrity is when you lack the respect of even asking somebody, hey, how the hell are you today? Do you guys understand that? Do you understand that? That you must be in rapport. I'm not the biggest person on that you have to spend 20 years building rapport with someone that you're trying to prospect, but you have to be in rapport. Everybody type in rapport in the chat. In rapport. If somebody is resisting you, it's because you're probably being a repellent. If you are being the annoying mosquito bug at the barbecue, don't get mad when somebody swats you. Don't be mad at that. Don't say LiveGood doesn't work when you're the one flying around buzzing in people's ears, annoying them. Don't do it. Do do it. You don't like it when the mosquito does it to you. Do you like it when people inbox you and just randomly throw stuff in your inbox? Do you like it? How about this? How do you respond when people do that to you? How do you respond? So the way that you would like to be treated is the way that you should treat people. This is marketing. When the marketing is right, the sale is easy. You don't have to hardly do a lot of selling with LiveGood. Do you need to sell? Yes. But do you have to sell hard? Do you have to know the compensation plan? Do you have to know all of the different levels and matrix levels and all the underground stuff that Tim knows because he's brilliant and he's been doing this a long time and it can just roll off his tongue? Do you need to know that? You don't need to know that. What you need to know is how to treat people. So when the marketing is right, the sale is easy. That is a rule of thumb. So number one, do not, in our first marketing rule, do not spam your link. Do not inbox somebody out of the doggone blue and say, hey, Bev, take the free tour. Don't do that. Now, I know on these Zooms, you might hear us as leaders say, get people to take the free tour. Yes, that is the ultimate action that we want the person to take, but it is not the first action that we take. That is the ultimate action. That is not the first action. Does everybody understand the difference? Our goal is to get people to take the tour, but we do not just jump in somebody's inbox and say, take the free tour. That's not how we're going to do it. We're going to do it, but it's not how. Does everybody understand? If you understand, put a 2 in the chat. If you understand, put a 2 in the chat. Okay, I got to make sure y'all are with me because let me say something. LiveGood is growing so fast that we must create a culture of professionals. I am in relationship with a lot of top earners and a lot of different companies, current companies, past companies, so on and so forth. And I will tell you the number one thing that we speak about with every single company, doesn't really matter, is that the reps, when they get excited, they go to town spamming people. And even if you were going to attract the leader, now you've repelled them. Tim didn't say to me, just go into my inbox, they take this tour and put his link. Even though I know him, he didn't do that. So don't do that. Okay, now I'm harping on that a little bit because I see it. I even had one of my own team members who probably doesn't even know this happened. But I saw another leader who she had inboxed that same message. Hey, such and such, take the free tour. And what he did, he screenshotted that inbox message from her and he posted it on his Facebook wall. And he said, whatever he said about it. Now, the only reason, and he wiped out her name, the only reason I knew it was her because I've known her and I know her profile picture. You guys understand what I'm saying? I know her profile picture. And he blasted it on the social media wall. And there were people running comments and comments and comments like, oh, that's how her sponsor teach. Oh, how this. Oh, then there was one guy who was like, these are 5 reasons why you shouldn't join LiveGood. And I even screenshotted the reasons. I sent the reasons to Tim. And it was hilarious to me because all 5 of his reasons were actually inaccurate. All five were inaccurate. And he's posting, I said, bro, look at this. Right? And I thought about responding to him and I said, I'm not going to do it. I said, because if you argue with the fool, who's the fool? I'm not going to do it. It makes no sense. I'm looking at all 5. I could share them in the chat with you. All 5 of his five reasons why not to join LiveGood. I was like, that's wrong. That's wrong. Oh, that's what? You just made that up. I don't even know where you got that from. And no, that is wrong too. You look like a buffoon. So I let the buffoon stay over there. But what I did was, back to my story, I inboxed my friend who's the leader because I know him. I inboxed him and I said, hey, listen, I sent him a screenshot. I said, you blasted my teammate. I said, the only reason I know it's her is because I know her face. I said, for me, could you at least, I'm not trying to tell you how to run your wall, but for me, could you at least take her face out? He said, you know what, Trace, for you, I'll remove the whole post. I said, thank you very much. Now, the problem, though, was that she still did it. You guys understand what I'm saying? It's annoying. And there are leaders that will do that. Everybody is not going to be nice and talk to you behind the scenes and say, hey, could you just learn how to market better? Some people are actually going to do those types of things. And what I'm trying to tell you is that if you don't want your face and your name out on social media looking like a newbie and an amateur, stop it. It happened that I'm her sponsor and I care about her and I knew who that was. And I put it on the line and I went to behind the scenes and said, hey, do me a favor, bro. Like, let's take that down. And he did. He didn't have to, though. Does everybody understand that? It's his wall. He didn't have to. It's the respect. He said, okay, I feel you. No problem. But I knew where he was coming from. People are sick of it. So I'm tap dancing on this because as LiveGood, 90,000 people strong, already disrupting the industry, already making people shake in their boots, already having leaders run for the hills, trying to protect their teams, their checks, and everything else. The last thing you need to do is give them a reason to act like LiveGood is something that should not be paid attention to. We will be professional at LiveGood. We will market like professionals in LiveGood. We will earn professional incomes at LiveGood, and we have to start at the beginning, and that's what I'm giving you. Don't ever say nobody ever told you this, because this is being recorded. I will go back, I will pull it up, and I will replay. I will replay. Okay, I will put a sales funnel together and replay it. I will send it to Ben Galinsky and ask him to replay it, that I said it, all right? Do not spam your link, okay? Rule number one. Number two, however, do peak interest. Do peak interest. What does peak interest really mean? Peak interest means finding out if a person is even willing to take a look at the information. See, you have to get permission. Does everybody understand that? It's like if you knock at somebody's door. If you stop by somebody's house and you knock on their door, don't you wait until they say, hey, David, come on in. Or do you just knock on their door? As soon as they open the door, you push they behind back inside their house and close their door, lock, and go sit on their couch, go in their refrigerator. Do you do that? Do you do that? Does anybody do that? Tell me in the chat. Do you do that? Because I need to know specifically, because how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you are forceful with people in that way, do you do that? Do you teach your children to do that? My son goes over to my neighbor's house and I tell him every freaking single time, do not, you know how kids, they used to go into each other's house. So he just opens their door, right? He just opens their knob on their door. Bro, don't do that. You don't ever just walk in somebody's house. I don't care if these are your friends or not. I don't care if you know the door's open or not. I don't care if they say it to you, hey, Josiah, the door is open. You knock. You knock out of respect. You get permission. So it is a principle in life. This is not about marketing. It is, but if you understand the concept of what we're doing, you don't do that. So you don't go to somebody's box and just start talking. You open the door, you get permission. So peak interest. Hey, and let's say I know Desiree and I have been spoken with her in a long time. I might say something like, hey, Desiree, how's it going? And I know, like, there's phases of marketing. There's phases of marketing. If you're in phase one of your marketing and you are attracting and you are building, these are things that you do. If you have gone through phase one, phase two, and phase three, which we'll talk about at other times, and then your team is getting stuck in phase one, then you have to adjust in phase one. But for the sake of it right now, the phase one strategy organically, if you're going to go into somebody's inbox and you know the person is, hey, Desiree, it's been a long time, lady. How's it going? Guys, come on. Don't be so hyped up on LiveGood that you disrespect people and trying to get people to join you in LiveGood, because you disrespecting them did not help you. You disrespecting them actually caused them to be like, I'm not joining Jack, because is this what you're doing? They're not going to want to do what you just did. Do you understand that? You're training people from the rip on how to do it by what you're doing. So if you go to Desiree and you like, hey, Desiree, take my free tour. Bing. Desiree's like, well, what the hell is this? Okay, let me go to your wall. What are you, now you're getting Desiree in a research project on you and what you're doing versus clicking on the link. Why? Because A, you didn't even say hello to her, disrespectful. Number two, you knocked on her door and just walked in her house. You lucky you didn't get shot. I live in Georgia. I'm sorry. I don't know how some of you guys feel, but I am a Second Amendment person. Okay, listen, you do not get to walk up in my house with my child and go to town on what you want to do. Okay, you don't get to do that. So same thing about our inboxes. All right. So, hey, Desiree, how's it going, lady? It's been a while. How's everything going? How's your husband doing? Whatever it is, right? That if you know, we're talking about warm market. We're not talking about cold market. We're talking about warm market. Warm market is people you already have a little bit of rapport with, so you don't have to start from scratch and try to bring down a barrier. You go in the warm market with this on social media. So Desiree goes, hey, Tracy, everything is going good. This. Now, listen, a thing that I ask people, because I'm usually speaking to people who are marketers, you're going to have to figure it out what worked best for you. But I usually will ask a person after I say, hey, how's it going? How you doing? They say, oh, Tracy, everything's going great. How are you and little man doing? I'll say, oh, we're doing phenomenal. Hey, Desiree, let me ask you, what are you marketing these days? Are you building anything right now? Do you guys get that? If you're talking to someone who is a known marketer, you need to ask them, are you building anything? What are you marketing right now, if anything? How's that thing going for you? Now, you don't have to spend 40 minutes on a phone call, but you do need to ask these very specific questions so that you can let people start to get into rapport with you. And I'll show you, okay? I'll show you a couple things in real life in here in just a second. But then so Desiree might say, oh, I'm working on company XYZ, this, whatever. See, whatever she said, I say, okay, well, listen, Desiree, it sounds like you are super duper excited about what's going on at company ABC. But let me tell you something. I just came across something that looks absolutely phenomenal. I don't know if you're completely married to what you're doing at ABC company, but would you be open to taking a look at what we are doing with LiveGood? It's absolutely exploding right now. Do you guys get the gist of that? Would you be open to change the words up so that it speaks the way you speak? So that it speaks the way you speak. Who is this posting in the chat? I don't know what this is. Can somebody delete that? I have no idea what that is. So that it's native to how you speak, right? You don't want to just copy and paste things where when your friends hear it or people that you know hear it, they're like, "Is this you? Did you get hacked?" Right? I've had people say to me, I thought you was hacked." Why? Why do you think I was hacked? Oh, because I said the word dear. One of my girlfriends right now, I swear to God, I will show you on social media. She goes, I followed up with her and I said, so you gonna keep me hanging with this? And she said, I thought your account got hacked. I said, why? Why would you think that? She said, because you were like, hey, dear. So you know the scammer will always be like, hey, dear. I said, okay, facts. You're right. Oh, but I was just saying, hey, dear, but I guess I don't normally say that. Do you guys understand? What people know your vernacular. So I said, okay, scratch that. Hey, sis, what's up, girl? What's going on? Hallelujah, right? I changed it because she ignored my message, not because she was ignoring my message. She thought I was a hacker. Okay, so if you know people say dear, and that's not how you normally communicate, don't freaking say dear. How about that? Say something else. So you're going to have a greeting. Hey, Desiree, how's it going? How's your husband? How are your grandchildren? Whatever that is. Desiree say, oh, Tracy, it's great. Everything's going wonderful. How's things for you? Oh, everything is fantastic. Life is great. Let me ask you something. What are you building right now? Are you marketing anything? Right? And Desiree goes, yeah, I'm marketing this collagen that's doing this, and it's great, and I'm loving it, and my life is the best, and couldn't be better. It doesn't matter what Desiree says. It doesn't matter what Desiree said. I'm going to say, well, you know what, Desiree? It sounds like you're super excited about this thing. And I don't know if you're just terribly married to it or not. But listen, something that's I've come across something. You might not want to say your desk, right? Because you might not have a desk, or that might not be your thing. But, I just saw something. I was able to start reviewing some information that actually caught my attention. And I wanted to know if you'd be open to taking a look. That's it. is going to give you permission or not. She's either going to say, you know what, Tracy, for you, I will take a look. I got a gentleman right now that is only looking, and he literally typed it in the chat. He says, you know what, for you, Trace, I look. I'm working on this project and this project and this finance thing and this crypto thing and this thing and this thing. But for you, Tracy, I'll take a look. I said, I appreciate that. I said, there's no pressure. I said, but I'm telling you, at your earliest convenience, make sure you watch this 5-minute video. Okay? You get permission. And then, okay, which that's peak interest, right? Everybody understand that, right? The peak interest was, would you be open? Would you be open? If they say no, then you retreat, you bag up and say, got it. Well, I appreciate your time. Look, give little man a hug for me. Success in the thing that you got going on. We'll chat later. Guys, don't burn a bridge. It's not that serious. Don't burn a bridge. It's $25 right now. Like, don't burn a bridge for the $25. It's insane. You never know what people are doing and what they have going on. And then you never know how many other people will be hitting them up down the road. I've had a lady come back to me, a very influential lady I've been working on getting in my business. And she's like, oh, Trace, no. And then she hit me back the other day and said, you know what, you must be on the right path because I had 2 other people since you tell me about this LiveGood company. I'm like, listen now, that gave me the door again. I'm back at her doorstep. Hey, listen, come on, let me tell you how this could work. And she gave me this whole thing about, now, okay, fine, I backed off again. No worries. I said, listen, I'm not going to press you about it. Okay. I'm just going to we're going to keep on growing this team. She's already got money. Her family already has money. They've had money and they're running a business and they're very successful already. It ain't about me showing her a screenshot of a check. It's not about me showing her any of that. You guys understand that? Everybody is not motivated by the check. That's not it. All right. So that's number 2. Now, here's the third thing. Number 1 was do not spam. Number 2 was do peak interest. Number 3 was do follow up. Do follow up. So let me go back real quick. So once I peaked the interest and Desiree said, you know what, Tracy, I'll be open to taking a look. This is what I send them. In fact, this is what I'll do real quick. If y'all want to see it, I'm going to go to my teammates. I don't think he would mind me showing because he's already in at this point. Okay. He's already in. And so I don't think that he would mind. He might even be on this training right now. So if you are, hopefully you don't mind this. Okay. But I'm going to show you what I send people. I send variations of this. This is my teammate, Craig, right? He just got started a little bit ago. Not that long ago. Hold on. This is kind of us getting him started here. Let me scroll up. Okay, hold on. Here we go, right here. Let me see if I can make this open in Messenger so you guys can see it. Hold on, here we go. Can you guys see my screen, by the way? Okay, here we go, right here. This is what I said. That's copy and paste. Now, depending on who I'm talking to, I may or I may not adjust the wording because it needs to make sense. So here's what it says. For those of you that may not be able to see, I can't get it any bigger than this, but this is what I say. After Desiree says, well, Tracy, you know what? Yeah, I'll be open to taking a look. I say here, just go here to watch the short 5-minute video. And be sure to take the free tour when prompted. And I put the tour link. And I say, it's lit a fire in me and so many others. Maybe you'll see the value of the mission as well. I speak from a mission and vision angle. That's the way I speak. If you speak from a product angle, then you might want to say something like, you know what, these products are absolutely amazing. It's helped me and my husband do this and that. And so maybe it can help you too. Okay. If you want to speak on the comp plan, listen, we've helped so many people, make their money back in the first 24 to 48 hours. I know we can help you get on board too, right? Whatever your angle is, it's got to be authentic. For me, I'm a mission vision person. Because I'm tired. That's the way I like to market. Because look, if I can't see it, it don't matter how much money is there to me. If I don't see it, it don't matter how good the products are to me. I got to see and feel that I can align with it. So I speak in that way. So this is what I say. Take a screenshot Don't say I never said, don't ask for the recording all 40 minutes after this. So let the stuff render. Okay, just take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. This is what I say. This is how I send the link. But I, A, have to say, hey, Desiree, how you doing? B, if she's a marketer, I'm going to throw in there, what are you marketing and building? And then C, I'm going to pique interest. Hey, would you be open, Desiree? I know you're doing the thing that you're doing, and I don't know if you're married to it, but this thing over here is absolutely exploding. If you're open, let me know. Just let me know if you'd be willing to just put your eyes on it. You're nothing to commit to. Just let me know if you're willing to put your eyes on it. Okay? And that's what I said. And when I'm on social media all day long, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's why I can sign up 90 people. That's why, because I'm doing that. Do I have a little bit of influence? Yes, but I guarantee this. If I took my influence and I went to David and I said, David, do this thing, and I hadn't spoken to David in 7 years, the same shit applies. David's still gonna be upset. It doesn't matter how much influence I have if I treat people with disrespect. It's the rapport. Is everybody with me? If you're with me, put a 111 in the chat. I need to make sure y'all get this. Okay? I need to make sure y'all get this. This is what marketing is about. This is the work part. You don't need marketing materials. You need to communicate. You need to say hello. You need to pique interest, and you need to then send the link. What marketing material do you need? You've got a lead capture page that the company made with a 5-minute and 55-second video with the owner explaining it. What? So you want to take a 5-minute presentation and turn it into a 40-minute presentation because you want slides? Guys, you are making the simple so complex. You're making the simple so complex. What I saw about LiveGood was that it was simple. And you guys are coming in here like, oh, I want to make it hard. I want to go back. I want to do a meeting. You can do a meeting, but then you need to create the slides. Like, I'm not running slides. I'm running the 5-minute video. So if you want to go and create a 40-minute presentation out of a 5-minute video, go ahead. But don't be mad at me because I don't want to sit there and do that. I want to do this. It's fast, it's quick, it's easy. That's what I like. I don't have to create it. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about an opt-in. These people get it. That's my language. Yes, fill out the form and boom, guess what? You're in this pre-enrollee list and the company freaking sends the messages to the people on your behalf. So those are the 3 rules. Does that help anybody? Does that help anybody? I got 2 more things to share, but do those 3 rules help anybody? Yes or no? I need to know because I don't want to see I'm saying this because I know people in this industry, and if I see any of these LiveGood faces that I see on here on another screenshot that a leader has posted because we are being amateurish in our approach of a very professional company just did over $3.5 million last month, I'm going to be upset about that. Because that's making me and Tim and Desiree and Trisha and Ben and Nader, and making everybody look like we're, little amateur baby hands in this. No, I do this in real life. Like full time, I do this. So this has to work. So I'm telling you what I'm doing because I don't have time to waste. If you guys have time to waste, then go ahead and ponder around and make slides and, lollygag and this and that. I'm telling you, just send people to the dang on video. So it's the how you do it, not the what. Everybody clear on that? All right, fantastic. I think we got it. Now, this is the last piece. If for any reason you are saying, oh, but I don't have anybody. Okay, you probably do have somebody. It's just that I know how you feel. You've hit them with so many things. You feel like you don't have anybody. You feel like nobody would listen. And I understand that. And I'm not here to tell you that that's not a true feeling. I'm not here to tell you that, screw that. But what you've got to do is at some point, you got to decide whether or not you believe in something or not. You got to decide whether you believe in something or not. So there are people that I hadn't gone to with other opportunities. And when I think back on it, it's because I believed in the opportunity, but I didn't believe certain aspects of it, right? Like I've never joined anything that I didn't believe in at all, right? But there have been, this part, I don't know, right? And I will avoid certain people because I didn't want to have to kind of dance around the aspect that I didn't like about it, right? I didn't want to do it. So I wouldn't talk to certain people about certain things. But let me tell you about something that looked good. Let me tell you what made me come out of hiding and live good. I'm gonna show you this on this wall, and I'm gonna show you how to get this going. I come in, right? Many of you guys know I was underground at first because I'm like, hold on, Tim, let me see what's going on. I'm not really sure what's happening over here. So I come in and I put Pretty Fly as my thing. Some of you guys may have seen that on the leaderboards, right? It said Pretty Fly, Pretty Fly, Pretty. Nobody knew. Some people knew, but people who knew me knew, but the world didn't know. It was kind of like that. Fantastic. So I go. And then, and they might even, let me see if they're even on here right now, because they would get a kick of it. They would get a kick out of knowing this. Okay, yep, he's on here. Okay, so look, here's the deal. I go and I'm looking at the leaderboards, and doggone, I see a gentleman by the name of Rob Four hit the leaderboards, right? Now, I've known Rob for a long time. Me and Rob Four were in a company years ago, made millions of dollars in this company, right? And I see Rob Four. Now, I've hit up Rob Four about other things in the past, and he's like, oh, no, this, whatever, no problem, right? So I see Rob Four. I call up Tim. I said, God damn it, Rob Four on the leaderboard. He said, who is Rob Four? And I said, listen, Rob Four is this, right? I'm like, I should have hit Rob Four. I said, I usually hit Rob for every, I said, I just didn't get around to Rob. Now, I said, well, don't worry about it, Trace, but it might be time to go ahead and put your name up here, because see, now your people in your network or that you know, I can't guarantee Rob would have joined me, but Rob had no way of knowing I was even in to begin with. That's my fault. Okay, so I said, well, let me go. I'm gonna think about going ahead and putting the name out here. So I see Rob Four on there. Okay, then I turn around, another name. I see Nick Bramble. I don't know if y'all know Nick Bramble. I just looked, he's on here. Nick, if you on here, right? Nick Bramble. Nick Bramble was also in a previous company that we were in before, and Nick agreed to work with me in when that first company shut down. The next company we went to, Nick worked with me in that company. Nick is a beast on the internet, okay? Nick and his wife, Wendy. And so I'm like, I'm scrolling the leaderboard, and God damn it, now I see Nick Brown on the leaderboard. I'm like, okay, that's it. That's it. I'm done. I am done. I went to the back office. I changed it, Tracy Walker, okay? The Dream Team. Why? Because people that I'm seeing that I know that are amazing marketers, it wasn't about me doing it because they're doing it. I was already in it. It was about the fact that somebody else was able to introduce this to them without me being able to introduce it to them. And because I had introduced them to other stuff and they might have said no, I didn't introduce them to this. And the one thing that I should have introduced them to, I didn't get around to introducing them to it. And both of them are on the leaderboards right now. Go look. And Nick is on this call. I'm not lying to you guys. So this is what I'm saying. You might feel like you don't want to introduce it. You might feel like you don't have any friends left, but when you believe in something, you get to work. You get to work, because what do you have to lose? All they can do is say no. Or yes. Preferably yes. But the worst thing they can do is say no. How many of you guys have heard no before? Come on. Some of you guys are so upset that you've heard no before. You're not even asking people to look at it because you don't want to hear no. You've heard no so much that you don't want to even hear no anymore. So you won't market. You need marketing materials. You need to go to Zimbabwe first. You need to go and you need to sit, you need to go talk to Ben Glinsky on his patio, and you need to drink the coffee that's inside of his container first. You need to go to the warehouse first. You need to speak to Dr. Ryan Goodkin first. You need to see his certificate of doctor of pharmacy. Like you need to call his institution and verify that he graduated. You need to do all of this because you're avoiding the thing that could get you the sign up, which is asking for it because of how you felt in the past. So I believe I changed my name. I said, doggone it, now it's competition. Now I didn't put it out there, right? I see Nick and Rob, look, we do leaderboards. Look what we do. Leaderboards is fun for us. So I'm checking, okay, where's Rob at? Rob a little bit past me. It's okay. It's a little bit past me right now on the signups, right? But it's friendly competition. Okay, so now, how do you get people then to even identify that you're doing it if you're not going to be in the inbox? I recommend that you get in the inbox. I recommend that you call on the phone. I recommend that you do the things with the warm market that you know, because this is getting to a point, it's 90,000 people. Hello, somebody is getting ready to know about LiveGood outside of you. It's growing too fast for you to sit back like you've been doing in these other companies where they're not growing that fast. 90,000 people in 11 weeks, that is lightning speed. You gotta get on the ball. Ask David right now, he's on my team, how many people he introduced to LiveGood already damn on in LiveGood. But I told David about it, he said, I wish, he just texted me in the inbox, he said, I wish I would have took my blinders off sooner. Because 2 or 3 of the people that he went to in his warm market was already doggone in. He said, that's okay, I'm on it now. Because we can't cry over spilled milk. But I'm telling you, it's not just me, that I've seen people that are in my network that I could have reached out to that I didn't. Don't let that be you. Don't let that be you. I see Leela Evans said, it happened to me last night. It was too late. There you go. I'm telling y'all, you got to stop this game. You got to get out of that pattern. You got to get out of that holding pattern. Okay, so last thing, and I'm gonna turn it back over to Tim here, okay? So I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna show you guys something really quick on my wall. Let me get this out the way so this is not kind of blocking stuff. Okay, so you guys can see. Saya, settle down, please. All right, so let me come to my wall and I'm gonna show you. This is what we call an engagement post, okay? Hold on, let me get to my own wall. There we go. This is what we call an engagement post, okay? Here's an engagement, but this is not a marketing engagement post. I just made this post last night. An engagement post. What is an engagement post? An engagement post is like where you just get engagement. You just get people to comment, just get people to like. You just look 12 hours ago. You just get people to do something that lets you know they see you. See, a lot of y'all are like, nobody's commenting on my stuff. Yeah, because what you're commenting on, they're not going to reply to that. But if you say something non-businessy, salesy, okay, and just post something, you can see if they're watching. Now, as a marketer, I do these things on purpose because I want to see who's watching. Because if you respond to this, I know you saw the other post too. You saw it, you just chose not to. That's fine. You just chose not to respond. This is the one I did last night. But here's a marketing post right here. 2 days ago. Y'all see it. 2 days ago, March the 1st, look at time, 4:33 p.m. is when I posted it. So that's Wednesday, okay? 47 comments, 12 shares, and 65, 67, 68 likes. Here's what it says. Starting a legitimate home-based business online for under $150 a year is now a reality. Details on how, tonight, 8 p.m. EST Zoom, DM for link. Now, I'm going to show you guys what's here. I'm not trying to show the people's information and all this type of stuff, but I want you guys to see that there are people in your market that you may or may not be talking to on a regular basis who, if you give them the doggone opportunity without being jumping in people's house, without knocking on their door first, they'll say info. Link, this brother right here, he just signed up. He just signed up last night. Welcome to the team, Zach. Didn't know Zach really, right? Link, please. Look, I'm interested. What is it doing? Info, please. Link, please. Link, please. I'm interested. Link, please. Interested. Info. I'm interested. Interested. Heck yeah, I'm interested. Info, please. She signed up too. Jody's on the team now. Selena, she was already on the team. She was just being a good team player. She's already on the team. James, already in. Siobhan, already in. Guys, do you guys understand what I'm saying to you? If you give people the opportunity with something that makes sense, think before you post. Inside, come here for 1 second. I want to ask you something kind of impromptu. Because I want you guys to understand that these are the things that I teach. I build my business and I live my life off principles. Okay, here, I'm going to try this. Let's hope this works. And he'll know what I'm going to say. Josiah, think before you what?
Speak.
Okay, and think before you
Act.
Think before you speak. It. Thanks you. Very good, bro. Now, this is because that's what I teach him to do. Think before you speak. So if you're going on social media, you're speaking virtually through your posts, or if you're going to do a live, you're speaking. But think before you do that. Think before you act. What can I say that would get people going, that I think people would be excited about? Think. That's not a marketing material that I had to get from my sponsor, Tim Miller. That was me being an independent business owner, which is what I am when I sign up into LiveGood as a 1099 affiliate. I get to think about what I want to say, as long as it's moral, legal, and ethical, and does not put the company in harm's way. So I thought, okay, let's see. What is so unique about this business that I think people in my market might be interested in? Well, yeah, it is only $10 a month. I was speaking to one of my team members, and he said, you know what though, Trace? He's like, if you sign up for the whole year, it's $139. He's like, it's really less than $150 a year. I said, So we ran a test. We did a marketing campaign. Yes, we put our money where our mouth was. Some of y'all that our marketers understand what I'm saying. We did a test campaign. We put one page up that said, start a business for less than $50 a month. And then we had one that says, start a business for less than $150 a year. Do you know, statistically, that 6% of our opt-ins came from the $50 a month, and 26% better was $150 a year. If you want to know if something works, you got to put your money where the mouth is. I'm a marketer. We tested it. So I then went to my social media and said, well, let me see if it'll work in an organic fashion. And I said, starting a home-based business for under $150 a year, and you saw the results. From the comments that we just saw right there, there were more that signed up, but I just showed you 2 people, Zach, or 3, James and Jody signed up from that post. What marketing materials do you need? That is a Facebook purple background with a thought-filled message. That was a bait that attracted people who gave a damn about what I was saying, and then I gave them the information. That's it. Can you show it? Okay, I'll show it one more time. Listen, and those of you that are on here, I'm not trying to get your team members to go and be my friend. I'm not gonna try to recruit your team members, all this type of stuff, okay? I don't do that. But here it is. Okay, take a screenshot so I can be done and pass it on back to Tim. Okay, here's a screenshot. I've had many of my team members do the same thing. Okay, now think before you post. There's no Zoom tonight at 8 o'clock, is it? So don't inbox me and say, hey, Tracy, where's the Zoom for 8 o'clock? There isn't one. Create it. Say something else. It was a Zoom at 8 o'clock for me because I was doing a Zoom at 8 o'clock. But if it's not a Zoom at 8 o'clock for you, then say something like, inbox for details, right? Take a free tour. Probably don't say take a free tour at this point, because that's y'all are wearing that out. Y'all are wearing that out, which means the market is responding negatively to that. So find other ways of saying whatever you need to say. But tell them DM you for link. I said DM me, people be on the thing, info. Now, some of your leaders are not going to comment on the thread. They are going to DM you, because if they're in another company, they don't want their teams to know just yet that they're interested, because they don't want to distract them. So they're going to speak to me directly first. They're going to take the tour first. They're going to ask the question first. They're going to look at the comp plan first. I might get them on a 3-way with Tim first. We might do all of that first. And if they then decide, that's up to them to then go back and tell their teams what they're going to do. They're not going to be on social media. So don't get caught up as well, ladies and gentlemen, with thinking that because you don't see the comments that the post is not working. I specifically say what I say on purpose. I know leaders are not going to comment on my wall. So I don't say comment. I say DM. I don't want them to feel like I'm trying to pressure them or put them out or whatever that is. DM me, it's private. But those who want to comment, let them comment. I'm not refusing any of those potential sales. So what I'm saying as I wrap is that this is how I market. Do I also do some paid traffic? Do I also do some other things? We're working on that. But the 90 people that I've sponsored so far have come from this, all 90. Listen to me. Our team right now is at 1,148 people. All of them have come from people's warm markets. All of them. Are we marketers? Yes. Do we have capture pages? Yes. Do we have paid traffic? Yes. But are we heavy on that yet? No. Are we getting all this cold members yet? No. Right now, we've hit diamond, about to hit platinum. I've got two other golds. I've got a host of other silvers, tons of bronzes, and it's all from warm market. We will get to cold market. But right now, why? We're focusing on warm and it's working. It's when warm is not working that you need to have the skill set of cold. So I get that too, but you don't have to jump to cold when warm is working. Warm is going to be better in the first place. Okay. So with that being said, I hope that you guys got some value from what I shared. I tried to give you not just theory, but practical, and show you specifically what I say and what I send and how I do it. And here's the key to it all: consistency. I do it over and over and over and over. It gets boring. I say the same thing. I might be in 10 chats saying, hey girl, how's it going? Hey David, haven't heard from you in a long time. Hey Selda, how's it going? Hey Carla, how's it going? Hey Alvin, how's it going? Hey Denise, you guys understand? It's the same thing. And everybody comes back, hey, what are you marketing? The next one, what are you marketing? The next one, what are you marketing? Next one, what are you marketing? Next one, what are you marketing? Do you guys get it? Then they come back, hey, well, I know you sound like you're in touch with this, but here's the deal. I know you sound like you're this with this, but here's the deal. I know you sound like, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not changing it up. It's the same thing. I have a young lady who I met a long time ago, and I looked up to her. She's called the queen of the queen of closing, I think it is. Her name is Lisa Sasevich. Some of you guys might know her. I've studied with her. We've been in some classes together. And Lisa, one of the stories that she's always talked about is that her father was a ventriloquist. And I'm closing with this, Tim. Her father was a ventriloquist. So she grew up in a home where it was entertainment, right? She is a master salesperson now. She has courses and trainings and all types of things. We were in a class together years ago. I think I was just pregnant with Josiah. We were in a class together. We were learning how to get on TV and do things like this. That's how I met her. But she's a phenomenal leader. She runs up there with people like Tony Robbins and that group. That's her sector of people, right? Her market. So anyway, her father was a ventriloquist in the circuit of like the circuses and the live entertainment and things of this sort. And she talks all the time about how her father taught her this: don't ever change your show. Change the audience. Don't change your show, change the audience. Whether you like Beyonce or not, her show is the same in Chicago as it is in Atlanta, as it is in LA, as it is in the UK, as it is in China, as it is in Australia, as it is in Hong Kong, as it is all over the world. The show is the same. The truck packs the same lighting. The wardrobe is the same costuming. It's the same wigs. It's the same dance choreography. It's the same songs. It's the same songs in the same order. It's the same ad libs. It's the same welcoming people from the audience. The show is the same. She don't say, oh man, but I already showed this show to 50,000 people in Chicago. What if I go to Atlanta, they might see the same show. I'm charging $1,000. I need to change my show because I don't want it to be the same. Beyonce said, I don't give a damn. If you want to come to my show, it's going to be the same. You can come to all 50 other shows. It's going to be the same. And you can pay $1,000 for each one. It's going to be the same show. It's your choice. That's what I need y'all to understand. It's the same show. It's the same scripting. It's the same message. You might tweak it a little bit. She might wear silver one night and gold another night because the silver had to get washed. But overall, it's the same shimmery silver gold theme. Okay? So you might not say, hey, 8 o'clock Zoom. You might say, DM me for link, but it's the same premise. Don't get caught in the details. Don't get stuck in the weeds. It's the overall message that you're trying to send, and be consistent. So don't just do it today. You get to your bronze, fantastic. Go bronze every day. You need to be bronze every day. Some of y'all get, oh, I hit bronze, and you stuck at bronze because they said, oh, you could triple your income potential. So you're going to sit down and not do nothing because you got 2 people. No, go get 2 people the next day. Go get 2 people the next day. Go get 2 people the next day. You know why? Because the more people that you have front line to you, the more people you have to match on. Matching is going to pay you bigger than the matrix. Don't worry about the matrix. Worry about the matching. So you got 2 people, fantastic. Go get 4. Go get 8. Go get 20. Go get 30. And if it takes you a year to get 20, if it takes you 2 years to get 40, nobody is rushing you to do whatever. Just make it a goal to be bronze as many days as you can out of the month. Don't hit bronze once and sit back and think now you need marketing materials. Now you need to change your show. You don't change your show. You do the same thing that got you to bronze the first time. Do it again and do it again and do it again and do it again. So with that being said, amazing Diamond Leader, Mr. Tim Miller, I'm going to turn it back over to you, sir. And I certainly hope that our team got some value from what I had to share with them on today, sir.
Wow. I tell you what, that was fire. I don't know why you didn't tell everybody to cash out me $900 for this, because this was off the charts. Y'all, I hope y'all are taking notes, and I hope you get your people on next week's. We do this every Saturday, 12 o'clock. I don't know how long they're going to go. People always ask me about time. Listen, I don't live by a clock. I can tell by the group. We still have 310 people in here that are getting this information. I'm watching the comments. But guess what? I have one more for you, and this is a firecracker. I'm not even going to tell a story because I know she's ready to roll. Will you bring her up, Tracy? But you guys have to hear this young lady. She's an industry giant. I have watched her numbers. I mean, 35 people her first week. But she said something to me. I'm going to tell you what she said to me that blew me away. And I said, I got to get you on the call. Everybody needs to hear it. She said, Tim, who in their right mind wants to sit around and make $2,000 a month? That is no money. Tim, I want to make $200,000 a month. I said, you speaking my language. Let me introduce to everyone and to some of you. Trisha, are you out there, my friend?
I am here. Thanks for inviting me on the call.
Take it away. It's all yours.
All right. Thank you. Hey, guys, I'm glad to be here with you. Hopefully I can share some really great nuggets. I'm going to share with you 5 tips. I'm going to be quick, and I'm going to share just 5 tips with you that hopefully will change your business this coming week. So number 1, just do it. Just do it. Paralysis by analysis is what's keeping you from having success in this industry. I get calls every day. Can you check this out? Should I say this? Should I say that? It doesn't matter what you say. Just do it. Just do it. Pick up the phone, send that text message. Don't keep analyzing. Do you think this message is like this? Do you think it's like that? Just reach out to people. It is so miserable to grow slow in this industry. So just do it. Number 2, do it with excitement, with energy, with belief, conviction, commitment. If you call people and you're like, hey, excuse me, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. Could I please show you something? If you don't like it, it's okay. I'm thinking, okay, I already didn't like it. I'm like depressed listening to you. So have that excitement, that energy behind it, because that's attractive. People want to follow people that are excited. They want to follow people that know where they are, they know where they're going, and they know how they are going to get there. So if you sound like you're scared, you're not quite sure, you're insecure, and that comes across on phone calls and also text messages. I send text messages to people. I think I have more emojis than words in my text messages because I'm excited. So I have the smiley face with little stars coming out of my eyeballs. So people want to see that excitement. If you're scared and you're sending messages to people or calling them apologetic, like, no, I'm doing you a huge favor. You're going to be down on your knees thanking me a year from now because I shared this with you. So no, I'm not bothering you. I'm doing you a favor. That's my attitude. That's my belief. And when I come across that way, they want to follow me. But if you call people and you're coming from a place of fear and you're not sure and you're already expecting them to say no, that's what they're going to do. So number 1, just do it. Number 2, do it with excitement, energy, belief, conviction, commitment. They need to know you're committed to this. You're going to be here with them, holding hands with them a year from now, 2 years from now. You're not just kind of checking it out to see how it's going to go and you're scared, right? Number 3, create momentum for yourself. This business is a lot of fun when you do it fast and furious. Growing slow is so boring and miserable. So create momentum. How do you create momentum? Talk to everybody. Talk to people you know, people you don't know. If you're standing in front of me, next to me, behind me in line, I'm talking to you, and I'm going to tell you about this amazing opportunity because I truly believe that everybody deserves a chance to see this. I can't gatekeep. This is too good not to share. So share it with every single person. I'm at a restaurant. I have a good waiter. I'm going to say, hey, you have such an amazing personality. You're that kind of person that everybody wants to be around. I have an amazing opportunity that I would love to share with you. What is the best number that I can text you a link? That's how you do it everywhere. People you know, people you don't know. If you don't know enough people, go meet some people. There's networking events everywhere. There's social media. Be everywhere. Be on TikTok, be on Facebook, Instagram. There are, guys, we are opened worldwide. This is my first time ever in a company that they say, we are all over the world. What? That is insane. That never happens. Companies open up and then it's like, oh, it's going to take years to get over here and there. So we literally have billions of people that we can be reaching out to. I started 2 weeks ago. I have accounts already in Brazil, Nigeria, Japan, Mexico. It's insane how we can do this with this company from day one. So there's no shortage of people to talk to, but you have to move fast. Start reaching out to everybody you know, everybody you don't know. I'm even reaching out to people on Facebook that I don't know, but we're in a group together. So I just say, hey, I don't know how we met, but I see that we're in this group together. What do you do? Where do you live? Like, just talk to people. The more people you talk to, the more success you're going to have. Number 4, follow up with the same excitement and energy and commitment that you reached out the first time. With people I know really well, I'm not just saying, hey, did you have time? I'm literally like, Mike, I sent you a link yesterday. I told you to look at it as soon as possible. I see that you still haven't clicked on my link. I'm going to call you every hour on the hour until you click on that link. I'm telling you, you are going to thank me a year from now. You're going to be upset if you don't click on this link because I believe in this so much. I've been in the industry for a long time. This is a company that is doing a first in everything. The first company without a cash grab up front with large packs. The first company without a super expensive auto ship so they can pay a compensation plan to the top 1% of the company. It's a first in every area, you guys. Everybody deserves a chance to see this. So when you follow up with that kind of conviction that you're doing them a favor. I said, Mike, if you don't look at this right now, I'm telling you, I'm going to feel bad because you're a good friend of mine and I don't want to leave you behind. I'm going to help you with this. You got to check this out. So when you come with that kind of conviction, people will look at it. So number 1, just do it. Number 2, do it with excitement, energy, belief, conviction, commitment. Number 3, create momentum. Talk to as many people as you can, as fast as you can, because I'm already running into people that already joined because I didn't reach out to them first. And I was saved by the bell because a good friend of mine, one of my closest friends, actually clicked on a video online. And she was going to join with somebody she didn't even know. And I just caught it like that. We're talking like one of my closest friends, you guys. She's like, I don't even know what this is, but I clicked on this link on Facebook and I started watching this thing. I'm like, yeah, it's the same thing I'm doing. Like, let's do it. So you got to reach out to everybody you know, your closest people. If you don't, somebody else will. If you don't, they're going to see it online. So number 5, here's the last tip I'm going to give you here. Inspect what you expect. When people say, I already told everybody, I talked to a ton of people. I asked a lot of people. A lot of people? What's a lot of people? Inspect what you expect. What is a lot of people? How many are we talking about? Oh, I think like 10. Number 1, that's not a lot of people. I reach out to 10 people in less than 10 minutes. So you started like 2 weeks ago and you reached out to 10 people. I reached out to 10 people in my first 10 minutes. I joined the company, and I'll tell you this, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. And speaking about, sending random links. I actually got a random link on this from my friend Jessica, and I clicked on it. Guys, the opportunity here is so huge that in less than a minute, I did not watch the whole video. It was about a minute and like a few seconds maybe. And I was like, where is my wallet? Like, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life, right? So this is huge here. You have to share this with people. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. Just reach out to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. And I promise you, you will have success. And keep inspecting what you're doing. How many did I reach out to? How many did I follow up with? It takes 10 minutes to reach out to 10 people with a quick text message. It's not very time consuming. You can wake up 10 minutes earlier in the morning, maybe take 10 minutes during time, 10 minutes at night. That's 30 people you can reach out to, and then follow up with everybody that you reach out to, but keep track of things. This is a real business. It's not kind of like, oh, I talked to a few people. I don't know how many, I don't know in how many days. You have to inspect what you expect. So keep track as if this was, a franchise that you bought and you just invested $150,000 into it, because the money that you can make here is 20x what you can make with a franchise that you invested $150,000 into. And I know that because I did that about 20 years ago. You invest less than $200 in this, and you can, the business really $40, right? Investing $40 into a business that can literally return, like I said to Tim, $200,000 a month is my goal with this. I am going to enroll 100 people by the end of this month. I actually have 44, 45 right now. 100 people by the end of the month. You just grab a calculator and you do some math, and it's going to blow your mind what you can do here with check matches. This company is second to none. We are all so blessed to be here. So get out of your own way. Just do it with excitement, create momentum, follow up with energy, and inspect what you expect. Thank you so much, Tim, for inviting me on the call. And if you guys ever need anything, I'm available to everyone. It doesn't matter what team you're in. We're all one big team here.
Hey, that's awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because we've been on here, but I told all of these ladies that, when you get on here, just speak what you want to speak. I have no clock on you, just run with it. And I tell you what, this was every bit worth $999 all day long. And I hope you guys got it. And just to summarize what all three of them said, because I was thinking, because I've taken so many nuggets from this, but there was one they all said. And Des, you remember we were on a call with another gentleman, another leader in the industry the other day, and they're all saying the exact same thing. Basically, if you don't go out here and talk to everybody now, even your uplines from your previous companies, even your upline in the company you're in, guys, somebody's going to talk to them and they're going to be in LiveGood. I can promise you. We were talking to a guy the other day, a leader in the industry. You know what got him fired up? And he's been in this thing a long time, but he never did anything with it. Doing other companies, that's fine. We don't have a problem. He locked in his spot and he stayed active. Well, he finally plugged into a Zoom, and guess what he saw in that Zoom? Names of people he knew that were already in LiveGood. You heard Des say the same thing. You heard Tracy say the same thing. And you just heard it again from Trisha. Guys, right now is the time. This is moving too fast for you to not talk to your friends, to not share this with your family members. Just tell them, take the free, you'll leave them alone. Just don't stop. Have that conviction. Don't stop till they take the free tour. Now, once they do that, you're done. You're done. You don't even need follow-up letters, any. Get them to take the free tour and do it right now, and you're not going to stop bugging them until they take the free tour. Guys, it works. That's how I built this company. That's how I built myself the diamond, just telling people to take the free tour. We have nothing to talk about. I'm not going to explain no comp plan. I'm not showing you no slides. I'm not sending you no marketing material. This is what we're going to do. Take that free tour, watch that 5-minute video, just take the free tour and watch it for a few days and watch what this team does. And guess what? That power line is going to drip on them. The follow-up emails that are done for you are going to be done for you. And again, we know 30% of the people that take the free tour are going to join this business. We know that. That's a fact. The numbers don't lie. So you guys go out there, have a great day. Listen, watch the numbers, guys. I post the numbers a couple of times a day. This is game time now. We put in 2,000 people yesterday. We will do 20,000 people this week. Don't let them be friends of yours, people you know, the lady at the supermarket, the waiter. If you don't tell them, Trish will, Tracy will, Des will, or you better believe I will if they're on Facebook. So let's go out there and make it happen. Get your numbers up, rank up to bank up, and let's all go diamond. Some big things are happening. You heard all the new stuff that's coming out, but we're not even going to focus on that. Take all your questions, put them in a shoebox, put it in a drawer somewhere, and go to work. Go out there and simply get people to take the free tour. Everybody be blessed. Have a great day. Let's have a great week, and let's go out here and continue to disrupt this industry one free tour taker at a time. Take care. God bless. Bye for now. See you next week. Bye-bye.